So, it is episode 87 of Mysteries of Selindor. And your bard, Seti, is here with a recap of what happened last time. We made a break for the town, and an old man, Shu, interposed himself in the shenanigans that were happening with that other team. We found out they were calling themselves like the A-team or something, or like the true protagonists or whatever.
The worst
Anyway,
part is that they had like really cool names, and I couldn't remember them, so I wrote bullshit, and now they're terrible.
now they have terrible names because the DM couldn't remember anything, but that's okay because they're terrible people. So, Shu asked us to lay low for a few days while the A team finished their monsters so that they could, make a run at the Whirlpool entity. And we were like, okay, sure, fine. But then we went out to hunt the Hydra with our friends, the Seasworn, Phil, and I know. And the other team seems to be heading into the mist that appeared, where like monsters are disappearing at an alarming rate. So we're gonna keep an eye on what's happening with that while we fuck up this Hydra. It is the Hydra's turn. It is the third round of battle, and it is missing 3 of its 6 heads for the moment.
Right, so as we pick up with combat, and we swing right back to the Hydra's turn, you watch as the flesh where the recently decapitated heads are begin to burble with flesh and begin to stretch and screech as it pulls against the burnt, seared flesh. One of them remains nubby, but 2 of those heads sprout 2 more heads from them, putting us back to a total of 7. And with that, and it's 7 heads, I'm gonna make me some attackity rolls against all of you guys. So let's throw one down to our good friend Mitnir.
Nope, not interested.
That's a 29.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, let me get my dice here.
Nah, not yet. Not. Okay. You might. I have the most hit points, so we might as well let me soak at least some of it.
Okay, so hitting Mitnir with our first attack. We have 21 points of piercing damage reduced to 10. Because I assume you're raging.
Yes.
Another one of those is going at you. Ooh, that's a miss with a 15.
That misses.
All right, we're going to put one down on our good friend Phil. Well, that's not even a d20 I just rolled. Ooh, that also... Oh, no, that hits because he's a terrible AC. That's 16. He has a terrible AC. Okay. So he's taking 9 plus 16 points of damage. Okay. And we're throwing an attack at Seti.
Oh, am I in range?
You're up in the air, but they should be able to reach up and get you still.
How tall is this thing?
Like 50 feet total?
I'm 80 feet. I'm 80 feet off the ground.
80 feet up?
Yeah.
All right, well, he's going to attack Grim. Are you still invisible? No, you're not invisible.
No, I was only invisible at the very beginning.
Okay, that's a 24 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 24 to hit you. That's 22 points of piercing damage.
Okay,
so that's 3 attacks. We still got more. These are going for days. That's a 25 to hit you.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, my armor class is 19 right now.
Okay, so and then that's 26 to hit points of piercing damage.
Okay.
That's what is that? What is that now? 4? 5. That's 5 attacks so far.
What did I do? Hold on, sorry. I overrode my health instead of... I should have been 52.
Yeah, let's throw another one at... actually, you know what? He can walk forward a little bit till he can reach the bird. Yeah.
But the bird is getting food.
All right, so he moves 10 feet ahead, or 5 feet ahead, which puts him in range of the bird. And he's going chomp chomp. And you are on the ground prone, so it is with advantage. Natural 20.
Oof.
for a 33 to hit.
With 33 to hit?
33 to hit.
Yeah, okay, breath doesn't do anything then. Okay.
No. And that is... Ooh, that's pretty high, too. 14
How much does the breath add?
10.
plus 10.
Ah,
14, 22, 31, 38 points of piercing damage.
That's fun. It's fun. We're having a good time.
And 29 to hit.
Another one?
Yep.
Oh my god. Hold on, I just got back. Let me pull up my character sheet. I think that one I can use a breath point on.
Okay, so you're gonna throw down your breath point.
Well, let me double check getting my character sheet up. You said that one was a 28 to hit?
29.
29, okay, well either way, yeah, I'm gonna use a breath point. It's 40 points of damage, is not cool.
All right.
You said it
That
was
is-
the
that-
hit
that-
was 38, right?
Yeah, 38 points of piercing damage.
Cool!
Okay.
I'm down to 50 out of 130.
That's its turn. So that brings us down to Phil. Phil says, he's like, oh crap, this is so fucking bad. And he misses with his attack roll. Rolled a natural 4. And he's not flanking.
Remember if I'd used any breaths last time?
I do not know. 5, 10,
don't think
You've
so.
rested though, right? Or you mean like last session?
Yeah, last
20.
session.
I don't remember you using one.
Using
It's only
half.
2 rounds. I don't think you had used one yet.
I
Yeah, because I know
had
when
to use
Phil were
half
taking
his-
most of the hits.
Had to use half his action or half his movement to get up because he was prone in the water, and then half his movement to get over here. So he still can't attack from that range. So he's gonna ready an attack if something comes into his range. He will flop it. That puts us at Seti's turn.
Uh-oh,
If
SpaghettiOs. All right, I am going to bonus action shoot off a... Uh-oh, that's the wrong screen for that. Crown of Stars. That is... Oh, not a muted window. Wow, those dice are so loud. Okay. It's cocked, but it says it's a 2. So that is a 14 to hit with Crown of Stars. Oh, wait.
Nope.
No, I don't have a bonus to hit. I have a bonus to damage.
Nope.
That
Does
sucks.
not hit.
All right. So
A
that
beam
was...
of light just fires off and slams into the ground and leaves like this sort of like simmering like a little pocket of light right on the ground in the murky algae. Can't hear you when you turn away from your mic, babe.
All right, sorry. I was just making sure. Okay, so that was my second mode. How many does Crown of Stars have? 7?
7. That's 7.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Regular action. Oh boy, what? Now I feel like I have to do something extra good to make up for that miss. But I think I'm going to just Eldritch Blast. Because it's 2 attacks. So that's 2 chances to hit. There it is. Oh, hold on, I don't think I have my... Hang on. I was playing around with this yesterday and I unequipped some stuff. So actually, that should have been a 16 to hit.
Still misses.
All right. Anyway, so this is a 24 to hit with the first Eldritch Blast.
Hits.
And then the second one. Oh my god, the dice roll is so slow on my laptop. That is a 24 as well.
Hits.
So damage is going to be glacially. I guess I won't be using my laptop for this in the future.
Mm-mm.
I wish I could just... Can you just turn off the animated dice?
No.
Uh,
That's why I don't use it.
yeah, it's ridiculous how slow this is. All right, so that is a total of 24 points of damage from that. I will also. I think I get bonus damage. X-Blade's Curse. And that was 2 hits. So. My god, where is it? That is an extra 10 damage. And then I will use 2 aspects of Twilight. 248 radiant. We're at 34 total so far.
How many aspects of Twilight do you have?
I only have 1 left after this. Oh no, that was a bunch of 1s. Wow. That is 12 points of radiant damage on top of the...
Okay.
That is my turn. I am actually going to move another 20 feet higher in the air.
Okay.
Because fuck you, that's why.
All right, I'll attack everybody else instead then.
I'll be here to dig all your bodies out of the water.
To fly.
If you don't want to get hit, it's a good good solution. Alright.
One of its heads dies, just like that.
Hey, I did it. Oren, you're up.
Oh, okay.
Rapsi's on deck.
All right, let's see. I'm 50 feet up. So I'm going to have to just get into range. 5, 10, 15. So I'll get right next to him here. And we'll do... I'm just going to do 2 attacks for now, I think. 27 to hit.
Yeah.
For this one does 24 damage. 12 of
Okay.
that is radiant. I don't think that matters, but
Nope.
24 to hit.
Radiant's just like fire adjacent.
That one's for 13 damage.
Uh-huh.
And then I will bonus action Burning Hands and do a level 3 Burning Hands. So that would be 5d6 fire damage.
Cool.
Ugh. 17 fire damage. Got 2 1s in there.
Did I fire breathe twice or once last time we played?
And then I will just fly up like 40 feet.
It might have only been
I
once
see.
moved because Kita was flame blading. Flame blading.
If you're flying up from melee out of its range?
Yep, but because I have mobile and I attacked it, I don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Wow. Okay.
Feats are great.
It's gonna
Why
be
did I
very
do that?
useless with all of my super abilities. Great.
I'll say it in the chat.
What? While you're getting out of the range, then I guess this thing is going to do something. It's got to use one of its things. I'm gonna swap the Dragonborn with the tail. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap the Dragonborn. We're gonna swap Mitnir. So Mitnir, that is a 28 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
All right, you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. That is a 27.
All right, so you are not knocked prone or pushed away. Now it is Brepsy's turn.
I don't really want to get murdered. A lot of people are now out of range, so I'm just gonna cast heal on myself. I can't move away because I'm still in its range. Oh, yeah, okay, just heal then.
Okay. So you heal.
I mean, if you get out of his range now, you might get hit once, as opposed to getting hit multiple times if you stay there.
Yeah, sometimes it's better to run.
I mean, I'm just gonna come back in its range. What do?
Up to you. There you go.
I'm not the boss. You can both heal
yeah.
yourself and move,
Well, I know. It's just like, is it?
but you don't. It's completely up to you.
Is it worth it to give them a free?
That is
opportunity?
entirely up to you.
And also, how hurt are you?
Now I'm fine because I cast heal. So I'll just
If you think you can take multiple attacks from him next round, then stay where you are.
No. I stay.
Cool. He's gonna flip his tail around and hit you.
Okay.
He missed. Okay, Mitnir.
What's the orb throw to chuck it onto his back?
It's strength or dexterity with proficiency.
We'll just chuck
And a
that
D20.
then. So that was a +9 strength, so 23 on the D20 plus 4.
Yeah, that's on him.
7. All right,
That's
and
on him.
then I will bonus action blow fire on him.
Nice.
Where's the thing? There it is. He needs to make a dex saving throw, DC 13.
A success.
He only takes, wow, what a roll, 5 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
Oh boy.
Well,
That was with
Okay.
a 6-1-1-2.
yeah.
All right. That happened. Grim. Grim?
Can you hear me?
Now
Yeah.
I can.
What's going on? Hold on. Okay. I should be good. Yes? Okay,
Mhm.
Grim. Grim take. What did he do? Where'd he go? I knew what I was going to do, and then I forgot.
Something
Grim
about
is
fire.
going to release 2 of his spores.
Mm.
And it looks like 20 foot away would be like, behind me, sort of. Well, within 5 foot of me, ideally. They're just going to immediately explode, so don't worry. You don't have to get tokens for them.
Okay.
So one, I'm going to use my bonus action, or one, I'm going to use my reaction to it coming into 5 feet of my space to hit it with my spores and explode it. And the other one, I'm going to use my bonus action to explode. So,
Sure.
So 2 DC 18. Is that my spell save? Because I didn't have time to cast a spell that would blow up multiple, but I can use my bonus and my reaction.
Right.
at least.
What is the save? Con?
I believe it's a con 18.
Success.
Success
I
and
rolled a 23.
or you could just you just want to do them as one.
Oh, I can roll
Give
for
another-
the other one.
No, I was just curious because they were
Okay.
separate.
Also
things.
success.
Okay, cool. No, I figured it would be. I was just all right. So that's he'll take half of 12d6.
So 66.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll just gonna half the whatever it rolled, so 20.
20 points total?
Yeah.
All right. Cool beansies. That puts us back at the top of the round. Because you guys did not do enough fire damage. 2 more heads come back. You heard it. You watch as 2 more heads grow, and we're up to 8, boys and girls.
Nice.
Uh-huh. And it's gonna... Oh, also at the end of your turn, it's gonna do 1 more tail whack because it gets 1.
Do you think if I suggested to it that it stop growing
Is
heads,
it
it
20
would
enough
work?
to hit you, Grim?
What'd you say?
And is it 20 enough to hit you, or you have 21 HP?
20 hits me.
20 hits you? Okay.
Only
so
by 1. So. I have a
That
19.
is 17 points of bludgeoning damage, and you should make a strength saving throw.
17 points, strength saving throw. I don't have proficiency in that, but I rolled a 17.
Failure. You get knocked 20 feet back.
There I
And
go.
you are prone.
Oh, no.
Actually, technically,
I'm
this is
prone.
20 feet.
Alright, I'm still gonna flip myself over. Oh no, I'm prone.
Yeah, you're prone. Okay. So now it's actually its turn. It gets its head back, and it's going to bite 8 times.
Fun.
So it's gonna start biting the bird.
Okay.
That's a miss. It's a 16 to hit. That is a 31 to hit.
Question, as I always forget how AC works. If I have 31, it still hits me, right?
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so hits you. That is 7 plus 10. That's only 14 points of piercing damage. That is going to be also on you. That is a 28 to hit.
Okay.
You take the hit?
Another question. I can use my breath points while in wild shape, yes?
Sure.
Then yeah, I take it right now.
Okay. That's 20 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
All right, now I was gonna throw some mitt in the air. That's gonna miss you. That's only 21. Well, actually, it's 21
Nope,
to
that
hit.
hits.
That hits. Okay. 15 plus 7. So do that math. 22.
22.
22 points. So 11. Then another one on you. That's a 25. So that's another 15 plus 7, so 22 points of piercing damage. Divide it to 11. And the third one against you is also a 27. So, and this one's even bigger. 17 plus 7 for 24. Divided it by 2 to 12 points of piercing damage. So as 3 of these heads go chomp, 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 and chomp into you after the wind buffeted one that they tried to bite the bird didn't seem to be working. And it's going to put its last 2 bites on Phil because he's the last boy in range. That'll hit Phil. Uh-huh. That's not so bad, actually. Phil's looking pretty rough. So it gets bit again. And that'll also hit Phil. 13, 20 points. He's looking real rough. But he's not down. Alright, those are his 8 bite attacks.
Potion.
Yeah, Phil will take a potion. It is his turn, so Phil will take a potion. Good call. Get out of there. Get out of there. 4, 5, 10, 18 points of healing. Alright. These are so sharp. Ow. Go away, Force. And then he's going to attempt to make the contacts, which he does. It's 10. 13 points of fire damage from Phil. Okay, so as Phil chugs the potion and simultaneously shoots fire out of his hands in a big blaze right onto the tail of this massive Hydra. Ino is going to swim the rest of the way in, having wasted his turn. He's going to swim in here, and he's going to get out his big sword. And he's going to cut. And looked at him this whole time because he was out of range. That'll big time hit. Ooh, it's pretty big. So first he's gonna bite him. Which is gonna do 12, 14, 16, 21 points of piercing damage.
Oh, speaking of biting, I forgot to do my nibbles.
You forgot to do your nibbles, yeah? That's important.
That's 2d6.
It's too late now, man.
What do you mean? It happens
Yeah.
when I hit.
You forgot to do it, man.
All right.
3d6 acid damage is applied to Ino and everybody else within 5 feet of the creature. Which I think is just Phil and Ino, because I knocked the rest of you guys away.
I was like, are they even close enough to each other?
Huh? No,
You
I
moved
mean,
one of them.
it's within 5 feet of the creature, so
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. So it's just like they just start spraying blood everywhere. It's like a fountain. Where's my sixes? Jesus Christ, this guy uses too many different types of dice. I'm sorry. Got half my die out for 9. I know. It's down to 51. Okay. Now, after that, this thing, now realizing that like it's kind of got like 2 guys on it, but then barely, is going to turn around and he's going to charge off, going through 1, 2, 3, and make his way back into the water. And he's going to make a stomp attack on each of you guys that he passed through, which is Mitnir, Ino, and Phil. Okay. Natural 1 against Ino. Still hits Phil with an 18. And so we do a D8. Oh my god. Another type of die. I swear. So that's 15 points. All right. Okay. And then Mitnir against you. That is a 23.
That hits.
So he stomps you for bludgeoning damage of 12 divided by 2 for 6. And as he goes that way, he will submerge. You heard it here, folks. He submerges.
Okay. Now what?
Seti,
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like 3 people should have got opportunity attacks.
go for it.
So,
That'd be Ino, Phil, and Mitnir.
Mm-hmm.
And Grim.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
Grim.
Oh no, Grim got knocked further away.
Grim got knocked 20 foot back. He has 20 foot reach.
Yep.
Yeah.
So whatever that attack is,
Make an attack roll.
32 to hit.
it's a 15. Unless I
15
was
does not hit.
flanking. Did I count as
15.
flanking?
Phil also misses. Ino hits.
I was doing work. Like,
Ino can bite for his attack though, because it's a melee attack.
So 19 damage from me.
These are the wrong dice, so let's roll the correct. You said how much?
19 slashing.
19. Your guys' orbs pulse again as he drops below quarter health, and one of his heads goes away. He's down to 7 heads.
oh snap! Ain't got no heads, Lieutenant Dan.
He's gonna come up with a 9.
Right? Yeah. 'Cause why not?
So that's 9, 10, 19, 26 points from Ino.
You could just boil him.
And then Mitnir, you did 19.
Yes.
Oh boy. He's looking pretty rough. He's pretty cut up and bit up. And as he submerges in the water, you guys see acid through that. Oh, by the way, you guys do get rained in acid as he passes over you and you deal damage to him. And that includes anybody who hit him. Did you hit him?
I didn't hit him.
So you didn't take anything. But Phil, I know, and
Plus, I was 20 feet
Mitnir,
away, so I don't know if I. Today, okay? I don't know.
Mitnir, you're going to take 17 points of acid damage. So are these kids. Phil is looking really bad. That acid started burning through his flesh. He's like really rough. He's on the edge of his life.
I thought Phil missed.
No, but he was still within 5 feet when he was getting hit by the other people, so he still gets covered in the acid. And 17 points too. I know. Okay. Cool. Steady.
So it is submerged and out of view.
That is correct. You can see this still like there's a big ripple and like wafting waves sloshing in this pool around this zone.
I had my whole turn planned out.
Right.
And I'm wondering, does Hexblade's Curse give me any kind of like tracking ability?
No.
Alright. Well, I have very little I can do from 100 feet up.
I mean, you can still kind of tell it's underwater. You can see the big shadow of it under the water, but
Can I? Okay, well,
but it's got cover, so it's got 3/4 cover, or
what does-
it's almost complete cover.
what does that mean?
It adds to its AC.
Alright, well, let's send one of my Crown of Stars at it for my bonus action.
Let me go look up.
I should roll ahead of
cover
time
bonus
for
real
how
quick.
fucking slow this thing is. Oh, please be at 20. Oh, come on. It's been cocked every time I roll this, and it always gives me the lower number. That is a 22 to hit, though.
Is it a what to hit?
22?
That just hits.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So for damage, it is going to be... Oh, this sucks. I'm never using my laptop again. Wow, 41 points from Crown of Stars.
Said 41.
I did say 41, and I'm adding my last aspect of Twilight to it as well.
Damn.
Okay, that was also good. So a total of 54 points of damage. So 41 plus 13.
It loses 2 heads.
Wow, okay. Do I feel like I have enough of a idea where it is that I can just drop my ball onto it?
You just hit it
Yeah.
under the water. Like you could see like little pulses of light as it flew through the murky water.
So
and
I
you could,
just, I'm
see
like,
blood
I
and
just
acid
toss my
rising
ball and I'm
bubbling
like,
on
get
top.
it!
Okay. That's not you don't have an action left? So
I haven't used my action.
Oh my god, I guess so. Yeah, make an attack roll.
Alright. It's just a d20 plus proficiency?
No, d20 plus proficiency plus dexterity or strength, your choice.
Alright. So that's going to add 5 to proficiency. So the attack roll is natural 20 for a 28.
Yep, that little orb somehow cut through that water. And
I mean, I just drop it straight down on it. Yeah. Alright.
It's an orpedo.
It just like dive bombs and tucks its wings in and goes straight through the water.
Alright. I believe that is my turn then. I will drop 20 feet closer.
He's just auditioning for the Olympic team. That's all it is. He's doing his dive trials.
Make that 30. I'll drop 30 feet.
Okay, Oren.
Okay. What's the range on the ball throw thing anyway?
As far as you can throw the ball. So, reasonably, I would say like 160, 120. I think somebody can throw a ball 60 feet. Pretty easy.
Okay.
120 would be like a really far throw.
how much torque could I get with a 20-foot arm? And is
How
it
much
elastic enough?
accuracy would you lose?
I think you could probably do 100, 240, but yeah, probably.
I mean, and he's got an
Probably-
18 strength, so.
Yeah, you probably lose some. You'd probably have like a less high chance to hit though.
But no, yeah. But he could throw it far if he really,
Yeah.
because that would be like, ooh, hard to control.
Mm-hmm.
I'll fly in a bit closer to where it was, where it submerged. And I guess I'll have to come down a little bit. And then, yeah, my action will be trying to throw my orb at it.
Okay.
So I can just do a dex check and then add proficiency.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 20 exactly.
Nice. I said 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits because he is pretty weak right now.
All right. Got my ball on him.
Everybody pretty much knows where he is. So everybody's got their ball on him except for somebody.
And then...
Yeah.
Me and have you, Kita?
No.
Just, yeah, everybody but the druids.
Because I'm only like 50 feet
Classist.
above the water right now, he might be able to get me when he comes back out. So as a bonus action, I'm going to patient defense.
Okay. So that's Orin's turn, Propsy.
Can I throw my bow?
You can certainly try.
We got to get closer.
Do I?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's like you're like 60,
I don't
70
know
feet
where-
away and you're not sure where it is, so.
Okay. I don't want to be clustered on top of everyone, so I'm going to go.
And you can fly. But you saw it go down around
there.
here, the middle of the
Okay.
pool.
I mean, that's still in range, so. I'm gonna go right there.
And you go, Pokeball!
Uh,
Imagine like a
That
delayed
is-
action Pokeball.
a 26.
Yeah, that'll get him.
Okay.
So you guys' orbs are all latching onto this thing under the water.
What is it to actually like make it take
Next
from-
turn.
Okay.
Yeah, you use a
It's an
you
action.
use a bonus action actually. Bonus
Action.
action. Action is the attack roll. Bonus action to capture.
Oh, right. Sorry, I had the thing pulled up. I just flipped him again.
Oh, so you could have done it on the same turn.
It says on subsequent turns.
On subsequent turns. Okay. So if that's your turn, Propsy?
If I can't do the orb, I'm going to bonus action light myself on fire because I forgot that I could do that.
Investiture flame?
No. Flame Atronic.
What?
You mentioned that?
The elemental.
Oh, okay. It's flame elemental. Okay. Okay, so you turn into a fire elemental. That's good to know. And that puts us at Mitnir's turn.
D20, go. That's a 14 plus the 7 for my orb, so a 21 to capture.
To capture? Oh, yeah. What's the I gotta go look this up real quick because it's been the first time somebody's actually tried to capture one of these things and been like close enough to do it. So I actually have to go
If
look and
he's 25, I don't know what his health is at, but right, you have +1, +5. Yeah, you're right there.
yeah, so you catch him. Your orb returns to you. That's sated.
And then I'm gonna use my action to cast Armor of Agathis, the frozen shell thing,
Nice.
so that I can get temporary hit points.
Hey. Word.
So you can go ahead and that's my turn. I'm just gonna figure out the numbers.
Okay, that's gonna put us at Grim's turn.
The thing's still gonna be there if it dies, right? Because I don't want to die either. Or I could try to throw it, right? How far is that? But at first I get up because I'm on the floor.
Yeah.
And then I like stick one arm out really, really far. Like, like it's like a whatever. I guess I'll try to throw it.
All right, make your attack roll.
What's my attack roll? Yeah. 23.
Yep. That'll land on him as well. So everybody's got orbs all over this thing.
And you have to wait till the next turn to bonus action, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so then in that case, I will bonus action whatever spell slots I have. I'll do just a second level. Talkie talkie healy healy. What's that?
Healing word.
Where's that? There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
And that is 12 for me. So that's good.
Cool.
And I think that's my turn.
Okay, so on the Hydra's turn. As it pushes back out of the water with 10 heads. And is newly reinvigorated.
Woof. We better hope our little orbs roll really well. We can just get the fuck out of here.
Wait, how much did it heal?
It has
It
10
has 10
heads now.
heads.
Oh, lovely.
Because we killed 2 and nowhere near enough
Doesn't
fire
it-
damage.
Like it
Killed
heals
three-
too,
you
right?
actually
Like it
killed
regenerates.
three.
Yes,
No,
yes.
3
Health
even
heads.
worse.
based on the number of heads.
So it was down to 4 heads, and you guys killed 3, so 6 more came back. And with it, 6 more heads came a portion of hit points for each head.
Yep.
Don't worry, I got this on my turn if it's still alive.
So
which
as
probably
it
won't.
bursts out of the water, it just goes. With
It's
all of
like,
its
oh
head
my
lashing,
god, stop coming back!
and it's gonna
Where's
make
Hercules?
it's gonna
We
make
need
an
him.
intimidation check against you guys.
Rude.
Well, I just feel like it's this 10-headed monster bursting.
Okay,
out
but
of the
is that
thing.
its action? Because it would be an action for us.
Yes, it is its action.
Alright.
Goodness gracious.
She's like, I don't want to get attacked 10 times.
Yeah.
I don't think I live
Uh,
getting attacked 10 times.
Right, yeah, that's right.
So yeah, everybody make me a wisdom saving throw. I believe it's wisdom for this. And its DC is that. Yeah. Not.
Oh, it's cocked again, but it's going to give me a 5. God damn it. 8.
20.
Natural 20 for a 21.
All right. So who here is rolling below a 15?
Me.
I want to complain about this because I have a motherfucking plus 10.
Right? Like, how did you get
And I got a
13?
13.
Yeah.
I guess
so
you're at 3, right? But
Anybody who rolled below a 15 is both afraid and stunned.
Stunned?
stunned is bad.
Do I
Stunned is
fall
bad.
out of the fucking sky?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think you would.
God damn it. I am over the water, but I don't know how deep the water is.
So you fall from the sky.
When you're stunned, you
land in the
can't do
water.
anything in the water either.
Well, I'm just saying I don't...
That might be
If I-
worse.
You're only stunned for 1 round. It's fine. But as you do fall from the sky, those of you that are stunned, it will dip back into the water and begin swimming away.
What a fucking coward.
All
Wow.
right, group of 18 people.
All right.
I
Hey,
wanna
look, he
light
has
its
more than
ass
us
on
now. We're
fire.
outnumbered now.
So that's his turn?
Yeah,
So it's Phil? Or I know?
I can't select this guy. I don't know why.
So it's your LP plus a D20 versus 10
Yeah,
plus.
I know, and Phil are like, damn it. I don't think we're gonna get orbs on there. Fuck.
Zeti's just like, ah!
Alright. I know where it is now.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. They prepare to attack, and Phil's gonna take another potion of healing because he is at 2 HP. 6, 10, 12, 16 for a total of 18 hit points on Phil. Woo!
You.
Okay. I know it's gonna do the same thing actually. 4, 5, 9, 12. Really? 12 again, plus 4. Or plus 8. It's plus 8, because it's. Right? Greater healing potion is plus 8?
Which one?
Raiders plus 4.
Oh, plus 4. Okay, never mind. So 16. Okay. That is their terms. Their germs city.
I'm trying to figure out how much LP I have.
You have almost 1,000?
So you probably have plus 9 or plus.
Remember, you
I
only
have
mentioned
950,
one more thing?
so you're
10.
probably around there.
Yeah.
And
Well, you've taken a
think-
little bit more than a couple people.
I think I have 760, but that doesn't feel right. That feels
Well,
too
yeah,
low.
I guess I.
You have more than that.
Yeah,
You
that feels too
definitely have
low.
more than that.
But I don't
I
know
have
guess I
where.
didn't
730, and
Like,
you've
kind of
captured
right.
like 2 or 3 more creatures than I.
Oh yeah, well I knew I was almost done, but I don't know where I wrote the
You-
little map.
You're definitely over 900 for sure.
I have 110. Maybe it was. Oh no, it was 55 each. 110 from the bay here, 50 from the Holifant, 140 from the 2 Chimera.
Are you going to add it all up right now?
Well, it comes out to 760, but I'm wondering what I'm missing on here. Because
The
I need
Phoenix? The
100
Quetzalcoatl?
from the Texalotl, 160 from Phoenix,
You have whatever that bird is.
What
you
about the
can
bird?
grab- See? Yeah.
Bro,
150 from the Deep Crow. Did I just do the
Oh.
math wrong?
Beats me. Why don't you just go ahead and do it like it's 800? Because that's splitting the difference between where you think you are and where everyone else thinks you are for your
Okay,
modifier
so-
to catch. Because it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so how does that work? What do I roll?
I think it's
D20.
plus 1 for every 100. So,
So
So-
it'd be a D20 plus 8.
mhm.
Please give me. Okay. Okay, so 24.
Your orb comes back sated.
All right. So it was a successful extraction.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, well, so that's what my orb's doing. I, meanwhile, hit the water, probably.
Yes, you just go, get it! So let's go ahead and do half the distance. So you're going to take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you smack against the water.
Okay, and then I also roll concentration. I have advantage on that. What do I need to roll?
Constitution saving throw
Yeah,
with advantage. Yeah.
that is a 22.
Yeah.
Okay, so I keep my concentration. I hit the water. Am I no longer stunned at the end of my turn?
Correct.
Okay. All right, now I'm in the water.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
Orin.
okay, so I'll try and capture D20 plus 7. Oh no. That's only 13, I think.
Your orb detaches and comes back hungry.
Fuck. Well, I'm gonna fly after it then. So I can move 60 feet. Do I still kind of see it in the water?
Make me a perception check, and that'll be your action to see if you can place its location.
Oh my god. 9. Now
You
I'm
do
rolling
not-
like ass.
You do not see it in the water at all. It has been lost in the murky swamp. That is your turn, Bropsy.
I'm trying to do the math on what mine is.
Well, what's your LP?
That's what I don't know.
Oh.
That's what I'm mapping.
You guys are so bad.
I mean, I didn't know my total. I just had each individual thing, but I was like, all right, my orb's on there.
Yeah.
Add that up.
I only keep track of my total. I don't care what the individual one was.
Okay, I'm at 700.
So +7.
Okay. That's a 22.
Your orb returns sated.
Thank God.
Everyone's gonna get it but me.
Maybe. Mitnir.
Mitnir kind of starts to look off to chase after it, and then hears the splash and runs back and grabs Seti and then drags her to the shore there. So I should have enough movement to get to like the edge there.
Yeah, you see, Aino already kind of
Just-
has one hand, and he just sort of hands her up out of the water to you.
You spit some water in your face.
Just like,
Oh,
oh, you're okay. I
no.
just kind of like as he drag you on the shore, just like, oh, okay, fine.
all right. And is that your turn?
Yes.
Grim. Muted.
Where have the orbs been coming back from?
They seem to be
Roughly.
coming back from the back right corner where the cavern starts.
I gotcha.
Back this way.
So I'm gonna move my 30 feet or whatever. There, next to Mitnir, I guess. Do. I'll do my bonus action it's bonus action for the orb, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the D20, please roll better than like a 0. Does a 15.
15. Your orb comes back out, still hungry.
That sucks. All right, I'm gonna chase his ass down.
All right.
Wait,
So-
how far am I now? I still have an action to do.
Yep. You can still do whatever you want.
No, that's 130 feet. Well, shoot. Far enough? Well, that's 300 feet. Cool. I'm going to cast Whirlwind
Whirlwind.
right at the mouth of the cavern.
I'm
It's
not
a
sure
10-foot
exactly what
diameter.
that does, but you do know that the things are coming out from under the water.
Yeah, it's not. It sucks things up. The whirlwind does. Won't necessarily suck him up, but it may suck up some of the water and make him visible.
Oh.
So like, it's I don't know what is 10. It's like this big, right?
Go ahead and draw something out there.
Like that. Does that work?
Sure, and it's
Like I don't know where the mouth of the cavern is exactly, but
yeah. I mean, it's like basically here-ish.
I can't. You're pinging on a different layer, I think.
Oh yeah, fucking hate the GM layer.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
technically the mouth of the thing.
So then I'll put it whatever is closest to that, I guess, right? Which is
Like as you can tell, just looking at it, like this is a smaller inlet than he should be able to go to.
oh well. Then I'm just gonna leave it in that general direction. The dude's freaking huge.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it goes into the water and
All
if
right,
it can hurt him
so
or not.
I'm not sure
But-
how a whirlwind works. If you can read the description
Yeah.
for me, at least enough to give me an idea of how you're trying to use it.
I mean, if it's possible to put it below the surface, like if it's possible to put the center below the surface, then that's what I want to do.
You can
But
try.
because like the idea here is I want to put him in a garbage disposal.
Mm.
And just whirl,
All right, so
whirl,
as you
pull
start,
him.
you see like this sort of twist of air begins to form at the surface of the water and begins to dip down into it. As it does, it sort of creates kind of like a little small drain situation where it kind
Right,
of drains
that's the
the
goal.
water down a little bit. You do not see him. What you do see is that as it begins to pull down and shift that way, you see that the connected twisters, whirlpool, twist the water into a sort of a canal that goes underneath the rock into what appears to be an underwater cavern system. So you're aware of where he went.
And Grim will say, "Okay, guys, we're going swimming."
Oh boy.
Use my wild shape to turn into a
Turned
whale.
on fire.
Just kidding. I already used my turn. That's the end of my turn. But yeah. So it's whoever's turn now. Oh, it's the stupid Hydra's turn.
It's the Hydra's turn.
That's stupid. Hydra.
Okay, that's it.
Well,
So I will say you guys are not out of combat. Because the Hydra does not resurface in 2 rounds.
well.
We're now out of combat, is what you said?
You are out of combat.
Okay, cool. Then I'll dispel my thing. How does freedom of movement work in terms of like moving? Am I just like really good at swimming while I have it? In addition,
I think it's just that the water doesn't encumber you in any way.
Right,
It
like it
slow you
doesn't-
down.
right? So I just like my normal moving speed through water, even though I don't have a swim speed. Okay,
Correct.
because I cast that before we started the battle, and so I could swim, but I guess Grim will just like, "Hey, you guys gonna go swimming?"
Yeah, you guys see that there's like acid mixed into the brine of the water from the blood of the Hydra. The pool does look less than I wouldn't say it's as bad as the Hydra, but it does look like it might be a little bit corrosive to swim through at this point. But you can sort of see a trail pretty obviously as this starts to set as the water settles and the whirlpool dissipates, where there is a very obvious trail of blood leading deep beneath the murky waterway. Especially for those of you that are flying above, looking down on it, you can sort of just see this trail of acid bubbling on the surface.
It might be possible that those of us who got stuff off of it could trade with those of you who didn't. Because you know that
Not
saying
if
about.
we don't have anything to give you for it.
Well, I don't
You
know.
have to
Do
have
I?
something? You have to swap 1 for 1. You can't just give stuff freely.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that was my plan anyway. I was gonna give the other guys some. Be like, "Here, I don't want this anymore. Take it."
You can't give stuff away.
shit.
It has to be
No, I mean like I
traded.
was, yeah, just like trade stuff.
So
Well, fuck. You know,
as
there's.
you guys watch this trail go off into the distance, though, you guys can take your time thinking about what you want to do next, because we'll go ahead and take our break. And
Alrighty.
we'll be back in just a few minutes, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We'll be back in just about 5 minutes. Give everybody a chance to think about what they want to do next and formulate a cohesive plan.
BRB.
See you in just a few minutes.
Here we are. We're back. We're strategizing. Trying to
As
make
you
the
guys are
most of
trying
this
to figure
situation.
this out, and your orbs come back in these sort of like flux states, still trying to develop themselves as you help rearrange their genome. You see Ino and Phil just sitting there covered in blood and like singed with acid, just like, we really got to get better at throwing those orbs. I know.
I will cast. What do I have?
I'll cast Mass Cure Wounds. I got it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go.
I do feel like it's my fault because they would have thrown their orbs and I didn't. I had them do pointless stuff.
Do you want to retcon it? And
Yeah, just make
Have
a
them?
roll.
Yeah, I'll have an attack roll.
We
for
love
each-
Phil and
actually,
Ino. We're happy
I mean, it's
to.
2 rolls. They have to see if they hit. And then they
Yes,
have to-
so
exactly.
everybody can heal for 19.
Okay. Wow.
Oh,
neither
I
one of them
know.
hit.
And
Oh,
so true.
babies.
I rolled a 1 and a 5.
oh, those poor
Babies.
kids. It's okay. They tried. They gave
It's
it.
so hard to catch monsters. I don't want to hurt them. I know. It's fine, buddy. You just remember that they'll be fine, and we can always use magic to fix all those little cracks on them. But it looks like it hurts.
Okay.
Anyways, so they're talking about that. What you guys are.
So Grim's
discussing.
gonna turn invisible,
Okay.
and I'm gonna go swim through there.
Okay.
So, like 50% invisible then?
We see a splash in the water.
Well, because his body takes up the space where the water can't go.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, close
How
enough,
does
right?
invisibility work underwater?
I mean,
Yeah. Okay. So you also pass without a trace on his staff. I mean, he's the stealthiest boy because of his staff.
I have stealthy and invisible, and
Well,
I'm
that's fair. You could probably
Yeah.
sneak up
So
on it
what
and get
invisible
something.
does is gives him advantage on stealth checks, and he gets +10 from the other thing. So go ahead and
Good luck.
I'm not even gonna
Rossi,
pull
give him
that for
guidance
anything.
real quick.
you're not gonna what?
I'm not
You
gonna.
can't see him.
I know.
I'm not even gonna like change a map or anything like that. So you guys watch as Grim goes down to the water. Grim, go ahead and make me
He's
a
invisible.
survival check to follow this thing underwater while invisible. In the murky, thick, acid-filled, your eyes are
With-
stinging from
with-
acid.
With freedom of movement and a helmet of water breathing.
Yeah, you're still stinging with acid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah, and you're still moving
the
well
rest of
through the
it's- the
water,
rest
but
of it's easy,
visibility
It's a
within this
24.
murky water filled with acid is pretty rough. 24. You do pick up its trail. Like you actually use the acid to follow where it is, where the pH balance gets more extreme. That's where you know that it is. So you're going to keep taking damage as you keep following it, though.
It's fine.
So you're going to take 7 points of acid damage for this first check.
As long as your eyes are stinging, you're going in the right direction.
Here's what I'll do.
You go deeper, you feel your ears start to pop as you sort of follow deep into this murk, and you see what appears to be just like a really thick algae, like filling the entirety of this pool on the bottom, on the walls, and then like you can sort of see a little bit better as you get deeper in.
So I guess I'll keep going.
So he's so far he just dips under the water. You guys watch Grim dip under the water, and he's gone for like so far about 5 minutes.
Do we have? Is there any like driftwood or anything like laying around?
You're like, I'll be back, guys.
Yeah, there's plenty of like little logs and driftwood and stuff. Like nothing that's been petrified or anything. But
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna pile it up and use my last breath of fire and just make myself a little fire and just lay down next to it like.
okay. Go ahead and make me an investigation check to find out which
Okay.
splits
This
multiple
one,
tunnels that are here.
I feel like at one point I got a bardic inspiration that I never used.
I'll allow it.
Nate, what are you at it now?
D10, I think.
Is she a D10? Okay, so I'm definitely going to use it because I am terrible at investigation, as we well know. I rolled a 19, and I will use the inspiration die. So it's a 24.
24. Yeah, you can see where the scratches are when it came by and where it headed. So you continue to follow through into that direction. Now you see that its wound must have sealed up between here and there as it's regenerating. As you continue going, you take 8 points of acid damage.
Dedication, okay? Dedication.
But as you follow through this narrow tunnel, you squeeze through and you're like, how could a Hydra possibly have squeezed through here? And then you see just past this zone where it's curled up deep under the water, a massive 10-headed Hydra. And you can see that it's sort of like licking its wounds.
Okay. I have an idea. And I don't know if it works. Would you tell me if it works before I try to do it?
No.
Or if it's like a rules thing.
You can ask me if it's a rules thing, but I'm not going to tell you if it works until you do it.
Because you said he's a monstrosity. Oh, never mind. He's bigger than huge. What am I saying? I was going to awaken him.
He's in fact gargantuan.
I was going to awaken him and just be like, hey, buddy, you mind if I stick this one?
Just
Okay,
stealth
so
it.
he's there. He's looking much healthier.
Oh yeah, way healthier. Like he's licking his wounds.
I'm gonna like whisper to my orb, like, go get on him. Like,
Okay.
very quietly.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check,
Okay.
and he's going to roll his perception, which I will tell you now is a +14.
Oh no!
So his perception versus
I mean, he's got lots of
oh
heads.
god,
ears, eyes, you know.
5 and a 1. Oh my god, it's a 16.
He rolled a 23.
Yep.
But it's just a little tiny orb.
Easily passed this.
So as this you are at the entrance of this cave start to go in, he said, "Go get on him." You hear one of the mini heads sits there and starts looking around. You see several of the heads are asleep, but this one, and it just takes
Am I,
its
like,
head
in
and,
the
knocks
algae?
into the other. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and it comes and like knocks heads with the other ones, and they start to go. And it sort of wakes up a little bit. It was like almost already asleep, and all the heads kind of like knock into each other, begins shifting its body.
Now, is it still acid here, or is it like clean enough? Like, is he healed enough that he's not bleeding everywhere?
It's not gonna actively deal damage to you, but it's still pretty acidic. Like if you deal more damage to him, that causes him to bleed.
No. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna
get
wait till
more
he's
acidic.
asleep. I'm waiting till he's asleep, and I'm
So-
going to put the thing on him.
All right, so it begins looking around. Make me one more stealth check because that was enough to keep its active attention, but it has not
jeez.
located
Okay,
you
here we
because
go.
of your invisibility.
21.
Yeah, so it rolled a 31.
Nice.
So it will. So you watch as it kind of like twists and slinks around, and then you see a head rises up and begins sniffing the algae where you are, and the nose just comes like right up to where you are.
Do I smell like mushrooms? What's
Is
my
there anything you would
here?
like to do, or
Yes. Let me see. Is he? How far is he?
5 feet?
I'm going to. No, that's a bad idea. It's a fun idea. It's a fun idea, but it would get me killed. But it would be really fun to, while his mouth is open, throw the boat in, wait for him to swallow it, and then have it expand to its full size. Would that
But
work? I
Can
wonder.
the boat hear your
It
command
would be
word?
fun.
That's a good question. I'm gonna find a way to get this guy. We're getting him. Okay, here we go, buddy. So
Grim's been gone a while. Should we start worrying?
It's been 15 minutes.
let's see. Okay. What we got? What we got? What we got? Got. I could be really mean, but I don't want to kill him.
Can this count as a
'Cause
short
he's-
rest since I'm sitting around a fire?
Right,
now?
exactly. Well, y'all get just short rest while Grim's in there.
You're not gonna kill him. He's at like full health.
He's
Okay.
you're not gonna kill him unless you get really lucky.
No,
You will die before he does.
what I was saying is, like, no, if only I have one more haste potion.
He's
That
not
would-
at full health, but he's close to half.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna keep. Like, I want to wait till I'm just gonna wait until he's asleep, and then very gently, like, invisible over there, and get the orb on him. I just want to be able to try to catch him.
All right,
One more
he's
time.
sniffing you actively right now. He has located you. His eyes from one of his sets of heads is locked on you, and the other heads are kind of like creeping up, but they haven't attacked. They're just looking at you.
So I'm gonna reach. Wait, do I have to? No, it's just if I attack. Okay, so I'm gonna reach 20 feet below, like touch the back of his foot.
You need a little bit more link to reach the back of
Oh,
his
that's
foot.
right. Okay,
You
well, I'm
can-
gonna touch something that's the opposite direction, like the
Yeah,
side
you
of
can,
another
like,
neck
you
or
could-
something.
You can touch the back of another neck, I think, because like there are
Yeah,
a couple of
if you-
others sniffing you.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then let's flick it back real quick.
Sleight of hand.
It's gonna be so bad. Ugh. What'd I roll? 20.
This is like
20.
me dealing with the frog, but
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's a much
So you tap
more
it on the back of the
deadly-
head. You tap it
Yeah.
on the back of the neck, and you see its head goes, and it like knocks into the head next to it, and it goes, and they begin knocking heads into each other. And then you watch as they begin knocking heads again. A couple of the heads start and begin merging together as it goes back from 10 heads back down to 5.
Got them
Begin
back down to
violently knocking into each other. There's one that's in the center that's still kind of staring at you, and its head just goes,
Okay, that's a good sign. I
and it
would
begins
still die
sniffing
though.
you more and more.
I'm gonna well, I'm unencumbered from the freedom of movement still, so I'm gonna back up. Like just like really slowly.
As you start to back up, you watch it goes, and multiple heads start training on you.
Does my I don't know if he has intelligence or not, but does my what you call it work on him? Probably not, right? My it's a feature. Where is it? Features and traits.
Where you can talk to animals? Can they
Yeah, would
understand
that
you?
work? Yeah.
You can certainly try.
Also, if it ate your orb,
That's
Could
what I
your-
was wondering.
could
Like,
your
can I
orb-
feed it to him?
Does that mean your monster's dead before it even had a chance?
well, is it alive?
Does it count as an attack if I just like carefully put my orb on him?
Yes.
Okay. And then what happens if you hold on? I need to read the invisibility thing again. Until you attack or cast a spell, or until you use it. Okay, attack or cast a spell. Wild shape is not a spell.
Okay.
Going to turn into a barracuda.
Okay.
I'm going to make the orb attack him, and I'm going to run the fuck away.
Okay. Make me a stealth check.
Stealthy barracuda. You can do it, barracuda. I believe in you. Let's roll one good one. 26.
25. Okay, so it immediately snaps its jaws around this orb. So its attack is a 28 to hit, which obviously hits your orb.
My poor orb. Is he gonna die?
And it's just and your orb has latched on to the inside of its mouth.
Great. And I'm just gonna keep running. And as I'm running, I'll activate the thing.
Make a roll.
It's gonna be so bad. I don't know what I have to roll even, but I just wanted like
You have
one
to
more
roll a 24 or better.
24 or better. Okay. Here we go.
Manifest a natural 20.
Well, he has a +9.
All
Okay.
right, well,
So
Just
the
don't roll
D20
terrible, Grim. Here we go. Make it all worth it.
15 or higher.
Another. All right, 16 again, or 15, 16 instead of 15. Well, anyway, Grim. That's it. Grim's gone. He's barracudaing. He's gonna like zip and then fly out
The orb begins
of the
following
water.
you. You see
Gonna
a fish
fly
just...
out of the water. And then as it gets there, he's gonna turn back into Grim and be like, "Okay, so he's either coming or he's gonna go to sleep. I don't know. It could be bad. It could be good. Good news is he has 5 heads.
oh, well, that's a lot less than he went away with.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna.
And then
It's a
your
little
orb
scary.
comes up to you.
Should we all
Hunger.
hide again in case he does come back?
I don't
Or should we
know.
get the fuck out of here?
Well, he's very bad at seeing invisible people, but he can smell really good. It seems like. So
Oh.
Now, what you can also do, and I just want to throw this out to you guys, okay? You can take like the best stuff out of what you get and save them from this thing, and then he can go catch a monster that has stuff you might want to trade him for.
I said that earlier.
Yeah.
But
well,
I
mean, but you know,
How long
then
was
you-
Grim gone?
probably like what,
About
half an hour?
half an hour.
So do we get a short rest in that time?
I think
Short
it's
rest is an
for a
hour.
short rest.
Ah,
Oh, we can finish the short rest. I
Do
mean, it's not
people
like we
need
can't just-
healing?
he cast mass heal before he left.
Yeah, and it was just 19 though. So if anybody
No,
needs
he,
more
he,
than
he
that,
did mass cure wounds, not mass
Oh,
heal.
okay.
Those are very different.
Yeah,
Yes. Okay. Gotcha.
well, that one's
I mean,
yeah.
yes, I could definitely use healing.
Yeah, it was plus 12 from that one.
All right. So let's
So I
stake
can
out
heal
the
people
lake
up.
in case it returns. We'll all get into a position where we're kind of somewhat
So
concealed.
hang on, before that even happens, over that 30-minute period, I will heal people up. So I'm gonna do my Lord of Light and throw some heals at people. So who needs healing?
I do.
I know, and Phil.
I know, and Phil for sure. Yeah, more than
Oh no,
anybody.
what are they at? What are their totals?
Phil is at 30.
Yeah, he could use some healing.
I know is at 62 after the mass cure ones.
He needs healing as much as I do.
All right, so first one is gonna go to who was the lowest? Phil.
Phil, yeah. He went to 2 during that fight.
Woof.
So that's 15.
Yeah.
Okay. It's up to 45.
Then we'll have him
He's
another
like,
one
as you start to
for-
heal him again, he's like, look, if we're not actually going to stay around here for too much longer, you guys got some good stuff. You don't need to waste your heals on me. I think I know and I'll probably head home defeated after this.
Well,
Uh,
we
What
don't
if
know
we
what's
run
going
into
to happen
something
in
on
the
the way
next
home?
30 minutes, so don't worry about it.
Fair enough.
Yep. Take it while you
19
can get it.
for another 19 for Phil.
19 for Phil.
Well, guys, we tried. Some of us got it, some of us
Up to
didn't.
64.
Another 14.
74.
It is a net gain.
And
It's not as
88.
big a gain as we were hoping, but a net gain.
And
That's
then
pretty good for him.
I'll do one for Ino.
Important thing is nobody died.
Okay.
19. I'll do 2 for Ino. Once these dice get out of my freaking way.
Okay.
And 12. So nothing huge. And then 2 for
Sorry.
Mitnir. Oh, that's a good one. 22. And 18 for Mitnir. So that's 40.
So I get 48. No, I get more than that.
So you watch Orin just like stands there and spreads, like lifts his hands out and his wings spread out from seemingly out of nowhere, and he lifts off the ground. He begins shooting lights from his head, and they begin like motes begin like arcing towards your friendlies and just begin regenerating their wounds. It's kind of a very magical experience. It kind of reminds me of, in my head of like Final Fantasy X, where she does the spirit sending dance and all the lights twisting around.
Hmm.
Yes, at that.
God, that cutscene blew my mind the first time I saw it.
I know,
Right when that was the
Yeah.
best graphics that had ever been done ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
So
Such a
everyone's
good game.
Good now? Everyone's good now?
Yep.
I'm bleeding less, thank you.
Side note: the reason I was late is I got really sidetracked playing Super Mario RPG with Selindor. It was really cute.
Aww.
Love Super Mario RPG. Okay, so as you guys wait, how long are you gonna wait?
Just the rest of our short rest. 30 more minutes.
We don't
Right
need
around
short
the-
rest.
Right around the end of your short rest, if you guys are staying for another 30 minutes, you see its nose pop back out of the water.
Oh God, it's back!
Run.
I don't actually say that.
Its nose, you see one nose pop out of the water, and then another one, and another one. 5 total noses pop up out of the water, and they just go,
Throw my orb at it.
make an attack roll.
Technically
Quick, go,
speaking,
boys!
It was only a 30-minute rest, so I'm still on fire.
No,
It was a
you're saying
60
if
minute.
We waited.
It
We
was an
wait.
hour
It's a
long.
total hour.
All right, what's my attack roll? Oh, it's this. Okay, hold on.
Oh, but I also have. I mean, oh,
It's
if
12.
anybody
Never
used hit
mind.
dice
This doesn't
to
do
regain
anything.
points, did anybody use hit
I
dice?
feel like I like
I'm
flub,
about
and it
to,
just
yeah.
like doesn't even make it.
You gain an extra. I will be playing my Song of Rest during that time. What is it?
I think
Okay, we'll do
that the universe just doesn't want you to have this Hydra.
Doesn't want Grim to
Extra
have an
1d8.
invincible Hydra
1d8.
monster.
All right, so
I mean, it's going to be very hard to catch it when it's like full health.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
D12.
It was already
Guidance.
pretty
Guidance.
hard.
Can we guide the orbs?
No, I don't think so.
Guide the orb?
Can I flank with it and give it advantage?
Right.
Was it a D8 or a D10? Sorry.
D8
On D8.
on the hit dice.
Yo, guys, what if we got a really big net?
Can I just? All right.
You said it was an extra D8?
If you used hit dice during our short rest, you get an extra D8 to regain hit points.
Okay.
Oh wait, I can use hit dice. I forget those are things. Can somebody please explain to me how they work?
I
However-
don't think Grim gets to
You
use
roll
Oh, I
it.
it.
don't get
Yeah,
you
that's
didn't
right.
take your
I was only
rest.
there for the half of it.
Yeah, you didn't take a long rest. You didn't take any rest.
See,
Grim,
that's great.
I
I'm
don't
one
know how
off
to
maxed
use hit
out.
dice. I never use them.
Yeah, it's whatever
I
your
just stay
character
wounded.
like level dice is.
Yeah,
but,
like if you click short rest, it'll be like you have hit die 1d8 plus 3, and I have a total of 11 as a bard. And then as a warlock, I have 1d8 plus 3 with a total of 2. So you can use as many hit dice as you want to regain hit points during a short rest. Out of
Shoot.
your total.
yeah,
Now I know.
Yeah. Free
yeah,
healing.
it's pretty good. It's free healing. So what do you guys like to do? So he throws an orb, it just ploops in the water, and the one of the heads just like kind of like turns a little bit and begins like sniffing in that direction as it picks back up. It just kind of like lightly chomps the water, and then all the noses sink back down into the water.
Oh shit! I was gonna say as soon as it turns up, I use the turn to cast invisibility on myself,
Okay.
and then that's concentration, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think
If it comes from an
I-
item, it might not be.
Invisibility only lasts a minute, doesn't it?
Yeah, then it wouldn't be concentration if it's a minute.
It's a concentration up to an hour.
Oh wow.
Oh, greater invisibility is the one that's a minute.
Okay, so I cast invisibility on myself as soon as it pops up, and then I use universal speech.
Oh,
Is that a spell?
It's a feature.
Okay. If it was a spell, you wouldn't be
I know.
invisible anymore.
Okay.
I know. It's a feature. And I just start. I'll do it in like a sing-song kind of like lullaby voice.
Pied Piper.
But I'll be like, it's okay. You can take a nap here. You're safe. You're among friends. Nobody means you any harm here.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I'm just like, it's okay, baby.
Persuasion check with disadvantage, but she's an eloquence bard, so we'll see.
Persuasion, yes. Depends what this slow ass roll gives me. Well,
Because
that
it only
was-
matters if they're both over 10, right?
Do I need to resist the urge to take?
That
a nap
is
now?
that is a 21.
Wait, I am still on fire.
She's just been sitting there on fire for an hour.
Yeah.
That's how she
I've
was the
been
one that because we're
cold.
resting
I'm
around.
feeling very toasty.
Yeah.
I am the
Literally,
captain.
She's just
all
curled
the
up in a
on the
little
ground is
coil, and it's just like a little
fucking
campfire.
scorched.
Like, and then somebody's like, well, "Do you smell like rotisserie chicken?" Like,
So, as you say this, you see one of the heads just like blinks and like pops up out of the water, just like a crocodile, kind of just the top half of the head, and it sees you and its eyes narrow.
We're here to open the cauldron, to release everybody from this prison, to open new worlds where you can go and explore, or to get rid of all the people trying to hunt you, because they will move on to other pastures. But we need your help to get rid of them. These orbs are painless, but they will help us get all the mean people out. He goes under the water.
boy.
I tried, but you guys were supposed to use that as a... Nobody did anything.
You were
I'm
being
not
so nice to
capturing a
him.
full health monster. Are you kidding me?
You were being very nice to. I didn't do it.
Look, it was worth a try, but all right.
Look, if you want me to light it on fire, you have to tell me that you want me to light it on fire.
Well, you could have, like,
that.
flown over it and dropped your ball on it while it was surfacing.
You
I
start
know
talking.
hits it with an orb when during that time.
I know! Good for you, buddy! Let's do it!
All right, the
But
pop it
did he
off.
capture?
Oh boy, did he fail that capture! The orb comes back and it goes. Little shark with legs comes back, just like. He's like, "Oh, I know it's hard." He has like a shark puppy. It's adorable.
Well, we tried. Anybody else have any ideas, or should we head home?
He starts to pull his sword out again.
Honestly, you guys are pretty well along with your development, and obviously, you guys were able to get some mutations. So, I guess it's fine. We're good enough here. I mean,
If we head to the exchange with what we did get, can we distribute it amongst?
yeah, we might be able to find a way. He could help us out in trading things.
Betty, I have an idea.
Yes?
You're very good at talking to people. But Grim is not good at talking to people.
Uh-huh.
What if we go talk to the asshole team
And
Tell them about the Hydra.
so that they come and get it.
Right.
But
And then
because we gave
we
them a
can-
tip, they give us access to it as
And
well.
we know they won't kill it because they don't kill
I
unique.
think they do
No,
kill
they
uniques.
told
They just don't
us
want
not to
anybody
kill
else to do
uniques.
it.
Like, do we know? I feel like she would be mad at them, wouldn't he? I don't know.
No, it's not Shu's rule. It's their
But
rule.
anyway, social collateral. I just think if we play the game, we might be able to get some help with ours.
That is an
As
option.
far as we know, they were going in a similar direction to us. So, I think they said they split off towards the taiga.
I will send a message to the asshole Dragonborn. And I will say,
And we can make our way back to town and everything, because be like, hey, we wanted to talk to you, kind of thing,
I've learned there's a Hydra with interesting mutations. If we show you where, will you share it with us? So we can all get out.
And get.
Could have a party.
It's not a bad idea. But we've got a true prize over here in the taiga. Come help us feed it. And perhaps we can share a prize with you then.
Did they say?
He said they have a true prize in the taiga, and if we come help them defeat it, they'll share something with us.
I feel like that could be a trap.
Oh, it could easily be a trap. I think we should scry upon them, but I will need another hour to attune to the crystal. I didn't want to do it.
We should probably go back to town anyway, right? I mean, how far out are we?
Like at least
Couple
half a
hours?
day.
It was
really?
half a day to get here. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It was so far.
Either way, you should figure out how long it'd take us to get to them, whether you have time to scry or if we have to just choose.
If somebody could carry me while we walk, I think I could take another short rest and attune to my.
Okay, Grim can do
It
this.
just goes. Whoop!
No, Grim. Midners. Okay, that way we keep it balanced. We'll
Then
put
make the
on
boat.
my shoulders and on your shoulders. We're about the same height.
Put legs on one shoulder, arms on the other.
No, I mean we can probably find some way of making like a palanquin, right? Like we
Yeah.
could just
Palanquin.
carry.
Just
her
take
on
out
a
the boat,
palanquin.
get a little the
Use
little
boat
rowboat.
and- Yeah.
Make it the
Right,
canoe.
yeah, we'll make her a rowboat, and
We'll just
yeah,
carry it between
perfect.
the two of us.
And then the oars we can use for the to hold us. Yeah.
Yeah, just gotta
Perfect.
tie them on. It's easy.
All right.
All right, so you guys spend the next like 10, 20 minutes doing this.
This is a great idea.
I
Nothing
love
more.
it. This is the
And I was
best
like,
idea
I want to
anybody has
hold
ever
part of
had.
This.
I just curl up in a little ball inside, and I
Can I hold one side? I want to help carry my friend Seti.
Sure. Well, I'll just one shoulder, just like.
Well, like he can stand in the middle and brace it, right? Just in case.
Yeah, he finds a way to awkwardly help.
Oh my god, I feel like a princess.
Aren't you technically a princess?
I don't
Feels like-
know.
Feels
No,
like,
like-
well, if I know's helping and he climbs and sits in the boat.
Which we probably don't even notice the weight.
He-
Honestly.
If
weighs
your
like
dad
600
is a
pounds.
god, does that make you a demigod?
I
No,
know
but what
the
I
big
mean is
boy.
like my max
Phil's the
carry
one,
weight.
You're gonna
My
say-
carrying capacity is 540 pounds. What's yours, Minir?
He's like, why ask?
It
doesn't matter?
Now, where is that on my sheet?
If
Click
you go
on your
to
weight carry.
inventory,
Inventory.
Just click on the weight. It pops up.
Carrying capacity 435.
mine's
How much? Are you,
165.
so I'm carrying 140. So 400 pounds for me.
I guess it also
And
depends
then-
because it also says lift. So if if you want to count that as lifting, it's 807.
Push, lift, or drag. Mine's 1,080.
We're good. We're good.
I think we're good.
Rossi, you want to get
mention-
up here with me?
Not to mention, you guys have a full-on humanoid shark with massive amounts of muscle who can easily carry 1,000 pounds.
By himself. Yeah, he's good.
All right. So I spend as we walk. I'm in this lovely little robot thing, and I will spend an hour attuning to the crystal ball so that I can scry on the other group. But I will
Okay.
actually hang on. How many spells do I have?
Okay, so I will say this. It'll probably take you guys about 6 hours if you want to head straight from here to the taiga. It would take you about that long to reach that point. If you wanted to go back to camp, back to the actual Lifestream
Down.
Cradle, it would take you a full day. If you want to go down to like or not a full day, half day, but like the rest of the day. If you were to go like down, if you guys wanted to go to the depths, which you could all go to now because you have high enough, that would be where the Krakens actually are.
Well, don't we need to get
And
to
that
the?
would also take you 6 hours. So
No matter which way we go, it's like roughly 6 hours.
no,
Do
it's
we really
it's,
want to
it's
help
12
the
hours
B
to head
team?
back. It's 12 hours to head back, not 6 hours.
Do we need to go to the exchange immediately if we want to do stuff with the stuff we just got?
Not necessarily. Because it's me, you don't have to.
All right. Well, we will head. Are they our town and the taiga roughly in the same direction?
No.
Dude,
But we can throw up the thing and rest it,
All right,
It's-
well, we
it
can
doesn't
head-
make it further away though. It's like equidistant.
It's
to
like
the
going around
town.
the circle.
Can we
You
like
would
split the
still
difference?
have-
And
The
Does Teddy
Taiga's
still
on
have
the
a
same
message?
level we're on now, right?
I still
Yeah.
have messages,
It
so I
is, in
was
fact,
going to
the
send another
next-
one.
It's the next section over, but
Can-
there's a
can
wall.
you-
You can't go straight through. So you have
Can
to
you
go back
message
into the
Shu?
Stormlands.
And tell him of our idea? So at least he's aware in case something.
mean, Should
You
we
know?
just?
Oh,
go
that
deeper?
we've been invited out to the taiga by the other group.
Yes.
We could just. They can handle it, right? They're the B team. They'll be fine.
Well, I want to know what they're doing before I agree to go meet them.
Well,
Right.
But
yeah,
I
we're still
will-
going to try on him.
die. We go deeper.
All right. So
I mean, you
for the
guys could
first hour,
start for the first hour, you guys are moving back through the Stormlands, so that you could still there's still a split point between
Okay.
the two of those where you could choose later.
so as soon as the hour's up, I'm going to scry on the taiga team to see what
Yeah,
they're
because
up
you guys
to.
are still making your way out of the swamps within that
Okay.
hour. You're just like
Well, at
barely
least
into
we
the
saw
Stormlands at that
Hydra.
point. So yeah, if you want to scry, you can do that.
Yes, let's scry before we do anything else.
And then I need to pull up my guy.
It's a wisdom save.
Well, perhaps he should guidance.
Which one?
Or does that matter? It doesn't matter, does
Doesn't
it?
matter.
Guidance doesn't help with that.
You're
He's subtracting.
scrying on like their fighter guy, right? Or barbarian guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it on somebody who's not the druid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forget who else is in the party, but not the wizard, not the druid.
Well, maybe the wizard.
the dwarf.
And then, oh no, was it a sorcerer or a wizard? Do we even know?
We don't know.
Nope.
If she was
I
a
mean, I guess
sorcerer,
either way, they wouldn't have like necessarily have high wisdom.
But the druid definitely would, and but they might have a proficiency. I mean, whereas like we're probably pretty sure that the dragonborn doesn't have. Wait, is he?
I thought the dragonborn was the druid.
He is a druid.
But the dragonborn's the druid.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wild shaped.
And then I think they have a ranger, maybe? That would also be.
Ranger would have wisdom though.
Yeah.
It'd be like a strength wisdom, maybe.
I'll scry on the spellcaster. Let's see. And as long as they're not a cleric, we're good. They have counter spells, so they're a wizard. Or a sorcerer.
You're the spellcaster?
Yeah.
That's who you are scrying on.
And if they ask why we're scrying them and they find out, we just tell them we wanted to know where you were so we could find you more easily.
Okay, so what do you have them roll?
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom saving throw.
DC of 20.
DC of 20. They succeed.
Shit.
No scry.
As you try to connect and hone in on them, you begin to see a vague feature of them, and then the mist just like folds over them
All right.
and seems to obscure your vision.
I need to look up the actual crystal ball.
Are we sure that this mist isn't from that evil matron lady?
Not at all. Chris. Oh,
It's
it was a save of 17 anyway. It doesn't use my save. It uses the. Okay.
Oh,
Okay, so I can use it again though, and I'll scry on one of the other party members. There's 4 of them, right?
Uh-huh.
So we know we tried the
There's
wizard.
a dwarf.
Oh, dude.
Ooh, yeah, let's do the dwarf. I forgot about the dwarf.
Unless he's like a paladin or something like.
But then he would be like charisma and
Charisma
strength,
based.
wouldn't he?
Who knows?
For
Yeah.
saving throws?
Paladin's not wisdom.
All right,
They use it for like the spell casting, right? But not for
Wisdom
the...
saving throw.
Mm-hmm. DC 17.
That's a failure.
Okay.
So as you begin honing in your senses and focusing on this dwarf, you hear and you see him running, and you just see like the back of his head and like then the field of his vision. He's running, and you can see blood on his face. And as he's running through, he's like swinging an axe, and cutting it left and cutting it right. And then you can see just light, red light on his face. And he goes, "Fuck you!" And as he leaps in, you lose vision.
Holy shit, they're getting fucked up out there. I'll send
Okay.
a
You definitely want to
message.
talk to Shu then.
I'll send a message to Oof.
Could he stop it? He seems to be able to travel pretty fast.
I'll try the druid again. I'll send a message to the druid.
Okay.
And I'll say, "What's going on out there? We're coming, but I only see blood when I check your location. What's going on will bring help."
It's pretty rough out here, you're right. But the prize is definitely worth it. I think you should join us and try to help us hunt it.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
I know it's just his voice in my head, but like,
Right?
what do you mean you D&B Leon sucks right now? Hang on, I gotta pull up my character sheet somewhere else. It's like we failed our API check.
Oh, I'm gonna grab
What
me
is my
some water.
insight?
Whole time Mitnir's like looking over your shoulder, looking at the ball, like it's just a ball.
Shoot.
I don't understand.
Insight.
Maybe she's just making shit up.
Oh, that's a
You think she
natural
would do
20! 28.
28. He seemed a little bit more robotic than you remember him sounding the last time you talked to him.
Oh boy. Whatever's going on out there, I think it has fucked that party up royally, and I think they are like enthralled by it. It is definitely
Was that his busy away message?
it is definitely a trap,
When
absolutely.
I say robotic, I mean like it seemed a little unnatural the way that he responded.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you think maybe?
Look,
then
I
this
know
is
a charm
making them-
spell when I see it. This guy has been under the influence of something.
Do you think the mist is making them kill each other?
Maybe.
We might not want to go there then.
I will scry on the matron. Let's go back to town. In the meantime, I will scry on the matron.
Okay. All right, we're turning around. Those guys are
Hey,
dead.
We need to know what happened to them before we decide to go back out there. I'm not going for a bunch of assholes if they're all killing each
Especially
other.
if they're
Or
in mist that might make them kill each other. We don't want to kill each
But-
other. I don't think.
What if they
Oh.
are fighting something and we won't get another chance at it?
it's
I
not
mean,
worth
it'll take us
risking
another
all of our
5
lives.
hours to get there. They're either going to be dead or done before we got there.
Yeah, we need to find out what we're getting into before we make that journey, because it will change dramatically before we get there. So I will scry on the matron.
Where's Terry when you need him?
Yeah, Flumps, hello.
You're gonna scry on the matron?
Mm-hmm.
Make me. I have same plane of existence.
It has to be on the same
Yes.
plane of existence. Last time I tried, she wasn't here.
Yeah. She's not technically here again.
All right. Let's try the remaining party member. Not the druid, but the other one. I mean, fuck it. Should I do the druid? Let's see what he's up to. I heard his voice.
The worst I see is if they're killing each other, we get a chance to off the B team. I don't see the bad part of this.
I think they're offing themselves, or something
All right,
else is
he's
offing
scrying
them.
on the druid.
Yeah.
Beats a 17.
Okay. And then the final party member, whoever that was, the elf. I don't know.
You tried to scry on
Dwarf,
the
caster,
dwarf,
druid.
the caster, druid. So now it's just the Dragonborn leader.
Oh, I
Who
thought
you
he was the
took, right?
druid.
See, that's
No.
what I.
The Dragonborn leader is not the druid.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
The druid's the one you've been talking to the
I thought
Dragonborn.
I've been
right?
talking to the
The
Dragonborn.
druid was the first one that came to you. He turned into like a giant owl. And
Yeah,
flew
I thought
over
that
and
was the
I thought that
Dragonborn.
was the Dragonborn.
Yeah.
No, human.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna scry on the remaining
The
number, the
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Still beats a 17.
Shit. I have one more sending.
And every time you focus on any of these, try to scry on them, it's just like the same mist. It
Oh.
seems to like roll, like it seems to like come into focus for a moment and then focuses straight out.
I think what we really need to do is get this cauldron fucking open so that we can get everybody out before the mist expands
I
and
think that's
destroys.
a good
shit.
idea.
Let's go back to town. I will send a message to Shu. And I will say, A team is lost in the mist. They're bloodied and out of their minds. We're coming back to town, but I think we gotta go. I don't know if that was 25 or 20.
I don't know.
I'm like counting and I was like, well, I don't know how many I've counted.
I think that was 20.
Well, it's unfortunate. If they're in some sort of trouble, we won't be able to send anyone that can really help them in that region. You're our next closest. Cuts off.
Why did it cut off?
He used more than 25 words.
Oh. God, I'm just so on edge right now. All right. We got to get back to town. I can hop.
You are our closest.
I'm going to hop down. You can put the boat away. That was really nice, though. I could travel like that more often.
Okay, what did I do? What's my word? I forget. Shiitake. Pulls up.
What happened to our music? I know I turned more on. It just hasn't been doing anything.
Well,
Shit.
that's a thing that happened. We should probably rest and then go not die.
Do we need a long rest right now? How long have we been traveling? How late is it?
Well, it depends. If you guys are just at the hour, then it should be like late afternoon, close to evening.
Or heading back to the town, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Pass without a trace.
Cool. You guys can move through the Stormlands without issue if you guys just want to head back to town. It'll take you half a day to get back there, so you guys are going to be coming in the morning.
Should at least one of us like go at least look at the mist?
no, not until we know what's going on.
Is there any way we can speed ourselves along? Do we have any ability to do that?
I was gonna
to
say,
travel
like,
faster?
if anybody has any
Unless you
polymorphs, we
guys
could
wanna fly.
fly.
Oh, if you guys do guys want to, well, we can't though. Well, we'd have to polymorph one of the heavy guys though, or both of the heavy guys.
Probably I know would be a good one to polymorph. He was the heaviest. He's already like 800 pounds himself. So
I mean, you could polymorph Ino, and he could carry Phil.
I
And,
don't
like-
think Brapsy has any more wild shapes.
I actually went back and did reading after my last comment, and I get them back after a short rest.
mhm.
Then you're good.
Yeah.
And I can carry two, and we can polymorph one of them to have them carry each other, I guess. Because then I can carry two, and
I'll say if you guys are flying, you can cut your travel time in half.
Perfect.
yeah, I just want to be able to that way we're resting and then we're ready in the morning.
Yeah. So we
Other
get
than
back,
that,
we
Since
rest.
you've gotten rid of the most threatening thing in the Stormlands, you're probably fine. Just flying.
Until it respawns.
Well, until something gets put in to replace it, yeah.
All right. We polymorph and fly, and
Okay.
we're right back in town.
6 hours of hard flying later, you guys find yourselves back. It is.
Well, polymorph is only
around
an hour, though,
midnight.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know how many
Oh, shoot.
casts you guys can do, so we'll have to.
They have a
Yeah.
lot of spells they can cast.
Well, I don't know how many props he has is the question, because I don't have polymorph memorized, I don't think.
I used a lot of my higher level spells too, so let's see what polymorph is.
I guess the third
Well-
level or fourth level.
It's definitely
It's
not
fourth
fair.
level.
Fourth level. I can cast it 3 times.
And then how many times above that, right? Because you can cast it at a higher level just to
Nope,
cast it, right?
I'm saying I have 3 spell slots I can use.
Oh wow.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I went hard on the Hydra.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah,
have
normal.
teleportation circle. We just gotta find a teleportation circle I can teleport us back to. They don't have one in town, do they? Did I do that?
You definitely didn't go looking for one.
Let's
But
add that
no,
to
they
my
don't-
to-do
They
list.
don't have us. They do not have a teleportation circle set up. In
I could make one though.
Well, we
yeah.
can fly 3 hours of the way, right? And at least cut some of it off. And
Permanent ones. You need like a lot of materials to set up, though. I think.
Okay, fair enough.
I'll help you
Permanent-
make it.
Permanent
Thank
ones, you
you.
have to cast it in the same spot every day for a year.
Really? Oh
Yep.
god. What about semi-permanent? If I just want it to last like a week.
You have to cast it every day for a year.
All right, never mind.
They're not easy to make. That's why there aren't tons. Of
Okay,
them.
so we want to say that we arrive around midnight or like 1 a.m. or something? Split the
Yeah,
difference.
around there.
Okay.
And you guys are out of spells, worn out, tired.
I will. Is it pretty quiet at this? Like, is just everybody asleep at that kind of
No,
hour?
there's people that are still doing stuff, and they greet you and let you in. But they're like most of the shops are closed. Yeah, the
Yeah.
4 shops.
Grim's
You
gonna
still
go
go
find
get some
Ernie and
stuff.
just kind of like lay against him and go to sleep.
I feel like all the non-hunting people have a good nightlife here,
Yeah, there's still
Right.
people hanging out at the bar.
partying it up because they sleep all day.
All right, I just want to touch base with Shu because the message was what it was.
All right, so you go up to the top and knock on the dome, and you see Shu comes out in a big thick robe, and he goes, "What? Oh,
Hi, sorry about
hello.
that message. I only had so many words and I only got so many words back. But I just
Oh,
wanted,
yes.
I just wanted
Did
you.
you, by any chance, see what was going on with the A team? And
I saw that the dwarf was running frantically, like he was afraid of something, and then he had blood on his face. And he came up
Oh,
against.
dear.
There was like a red light shining down on him, and he said something like, "Well, you fucker, let's go," and attacked it. But it looked really bad. Like I don't think
so
he's.
you weren't able to take time to go check on them. I see. Well,
It
that's
is
fine.
really far out of our way, so we needed to come back and rest first. And I figured by
Oh,
the
I
time
completely understand. They were complete assholes to all of you, anyways.
we got
Okay.
there, it would have been. It was 6 hours away, so I will
Fair
check on
enough.
them again in the morning. But we are completely tapped for the day. But I just wanted the village to know the mist is really, really dangerous. And I don't think anybody else should go out there.
Noted. We will go ahead and put it in the logs.
Thank you. And sorry to interrupt your sleep. Have a good night.
Oh, yes, no, of course. Want to come in for a nightcap? I'm going to make some tea.
Oh, that sounds lovely, actually. Sure, if you don't mind.
All right. Well, yes, come on in.
I'll have tea with you.
Come on, Wormy. All right, so you, Wormy, and Shu sit down, have some tea. The heavy conversation ends there. Like he just, asks about your childhood and family life, and then you guys talk about boys. Like
I tell him what a rascal I was, and then I'm like, oh, and I had my first kiss recently. Is it always so bad?
every time, it's always the worst. Sometimes you think, oh, this is going to be the one. No, it's going to be something special. But then at the end of the day, it's always so horribly awkward.
Yes. That's a shame.
There was a time when I thought there might be a Mrs. Shu. Oh, but time rolls on.
Yes, at the end of the day, it's not worth all the heartache. You only have one life to live and you can't spend it moping.
That's right. You can't spend it moping. And more importantly, players gotta play, am I right?
That's
Can't be
right.
tied
There are
down.
plenty of other fish in the sea.
I'm a very prominent figure around here. In theory, I could probably hook up with anybody I so choose.
A distinguished gentleman.
Indeed.
With the best tea I've ever had.
Well, what can I say? It's filled with all sorts of LSD.
Oh, that's why it's so colorful.
Yep.
It's
Leafy
beautiful.
substance stuff. Dung. All right.
All right, I get high with Shu and maybe pass out on his shag carpet.
Both a bit.
This is beanbag chair. Okay, so
I'm
that's
sorry, you don't think the distinguished gentleman has a love sack?
Not at his
Oh,
age. He doesn't know what that
terrible
is.
thing.
nah. He's got a beanbag chair.
We get our long
That's
rest.
made out of monster level and stuff with cotton.
How long have we been in here?
I think you guys have been here for about a week.
Yeah, this will be day 7 that we're starting. Once we rest.
Keeping track of that in the jar.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of
Um,
trackers that happen to coincide. Like I have something that's going to be ready at a shop. Grim has something that's going to be ready at a shop. The jar happened. We got into the cauldron. It was a great, nice. Anyway.
So, as
so wait,
you
well, I
guys,
was gonna say while she's doing that, then because I think it should be right. I'm gonna carve on my story stick.
you're
Oh,
gonna carve on your story stick. Okay, so what are you continuing to carve? Anything in particular?
I'm thinking about the fight we just had, like the Hydra and whatnot, and then the mist is what.
Yeah,
I'm
so
thinking about.
as you're carving into the stick, you can see where that Hydra actually was right before. There's like an image of like these two monsters, like these massive monsters like fighting each other. There's like you can see where there's this multiple-headed snake, which you didn't realize was before, but all these little snake heads, and then just a bunch of balls like in front of them. You didn't realize that was the orbs hitting the Hydra, and so you see that is carved right before this big like whirling monster fight, right? But as you continue carving and looking into it, you see that there is like a vagueness to what you're trying to carve. But what it comes out to is a seemingly endless number of different animals just start carving into this thing, and there's all these animal faces, and they're all kind of looking at you as you carve them. You don't know why you feel like the instinct to carve this, but as you do and you finish it, you see that there is just the sort of eyes looking at you in the wood.
She kind of stares at it like, huh? Goes to bed.
Yeah. So, with that, as you guys all find rest for the evening, uneventful night, and as morning greets you, the day is yours.
Might be messing with spells, so I don't know.
Do you think they're dead?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
We're not that lucky.
I think at least the Dragonborn's dead. I'd settle with
So-
that.
I can't attempt to scry on them for another 24 hours. So overnight, I will go ahead and reattune to my other stuff. Give up the orb.
Word.
Well,
Well, you guys got to go look at trading some stuff or something, don't you?
Yeah, we do have to go to the exchange. I do think it's super important to find out what the hell's going on out there, but I need to figure out a way to do it that doesn't put us in danger of getting caught up in it. Hang on, how many rests have we had since? Let me check my notes. I might have had the dream spell. If I did, I would have used it.
You can try on the dwarf again, can't you?
It has to be 24 hours after my first attempt.
So it'd be like
I won't be able to do it until
evening.
later in the day. Yeah.
Isn't that only if they pass the save?
I think that's only if they save. I think they're immune for 24 hours if you save. I don't think it matters if they fail.
So the dwarf is the only one that failed, right?
But you might also not find anything.
Okay, sorry. I feel like Seti would have known that, and I could keep the orb overnight and then scry on the dwarf again in the morning. Can I do that?
Sure. Can you go ahead and read to me what scrying does? Just a little bit of the information about targets.
You can see and hear a particular creature you choose is on the same plane of existence. Target must make a wisdom saving throw. If a target knows you're casting the spell, it can fail the saving throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed. On a successful save, target's not affected. Failed save. You can see and hear through the sensor as if you were there. The sensor moves with the target, remaining within 10 feet of it for the duration, which is 10 minutes. I can see 10 minutes of their life.
Okay.
A creature that can see invisible objects sees the sensor as a luminous orb about the size of your fist.
Okay. So nowhere in there did it say they have to be alive.
No.
Doesn't sound like it.
No.
You can also choose a location, it says too.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't need to be alive, yeah.
Okay. So you can
Say-
certainly scry.
They probably do have to
no.
be alive because it involves a saving throw. If there's
I
nothing
mean,
there
if they
to make a
automatically
saving
fail,
throw,
right?
What if they're dead?
I
or
mean,
they-
yeah, if I'm
Oh.
scrying
they're
on a
dead,
dead
do they become
body,
If they're
Is
dead,
that
they can
not a
defend
Body
location?
can attack.
if you scry on a dead thing, you get nothing because there's nothing there to receive the scry.
But it's an orb. It's a floating camera.
yeah, it's just in the vicinity of whatever I'm scrying
Yeah.
on.
Go ahead.
I
If
think
you want to scry.
I think they count as a location now because they're just they're, but anyway.
You're
I
more
can
than
try to
welcome.
just scry on the last place I saw him, if
You
that.
can also just try to scry on him. You don't have any meta information.
Yeah, you don't know if he's
I mean, yeah,
alive
said
or-
he's scrying on the dwarf. Whatever happens
Okay.
is up to
So
the
you go and
DM.
scry on the dwarf. As you scry on the dwarf, you see mist in all directions, and you see a body laying against a tree, face just dripping with blood. See that there's frost accumulating on the body and snow on his fingertips. Its head hanging deep and low on its chest. And then it kind of he gets up, begins shakily walking, stumbles into a tree. And as he does, you see that his hand moves and flesh begins to pour blood out of his side. Just
I send a message. What happened? Where are you? Help is many hours away.
Are you closing the scry to do this?
I don't think I have to. Like I'm
You're
looking
still
into the orb
concentrating.
and I send a message.
Can you scry and send a message while scrying?
Message shouldn't break concentration, does it?
No, it's not a concentration spell.
Sure, go for it.
And scrying is through the orb, not a spell I'm casting.
But when
Oh.
you're scrying, you're seeing through like the thing you create on the other end.
Yeah, and I'm just trying to talk to him while I'm
Yeah.
looking at him.
But I just don't know if that's how it works or not. Go ahead and try, I guess.
It
Make
kind of
me
sounds like you're
a
you're
Arcana
sensing through
check.
another thing, right? Yeah, it's
Make an Arcana check to see if you can perform these two tests at once.
Okay.
there you go.
That is a 19 without guidance.
Might as well add your guidance.
A 20 with guidance.
All right. Not like it would have made any difference, anyways. But yeah, you feel like you could probably send a message to him.
Yeah, so as I'm watching him and the blood starts pouring from his side, I'm like, what happened and where are you? Help is many hours away. We need to know what happened and where to find you.
He collapses and slides, and he starts like, "Who's there? I don't know you. I don't know. There's something here. It's dangerous, strong, strange. Everyone. That's it.
Does the scry cut off, or do I like just see him
No,
pass
he's just
out?
he just sort of like passes back out.
It would be many hours before we could get there, and that's assuming we didn't get fucked up in the process. I think the A team is toast.
Well, let's see. Here's a question. Silly question.
Yo.
Can plane shift be used to travel to the same plane of existence?
No. I believe it is
It's
used
like-
to shift to a
That's
different plane.
that's what teleportation circles are for.
Yeah.
I know. I'm just trying because we know more or less where the guy is, right? Like,
Yeah, I mean,
But-
in the mist somewhere.
because we scried on him, and I mean, wait, what's this other spell I could do too?
Can I? This is a shot in the dark, but can I try scrying on red light? I didn't see an
You can
entity,
try.
but I saw red light. Can I just? I'm gonna try.
You could certainly try.
It would be like the +5 DC, right? With the
Yeah,
because it's
So-
like
yeah. So the DC is they get a +5 to their roll, right? Because I don't know who I'm scrying on.
It
because
doesn't
it's
matter.
like a second hand.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
got like a natural success, but go for it.
Yeah, you try to scry on red, and the orb kind of glows red for a moment, and that's it.
All right.
Doesn't seem to react.
Is there a map here? Like there was in
Yes.
the other cauldron.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And it to be manipulated the same way as the other one. Like I could zoom in and out.
Not really. It's more of it gives you a list of the current monsters within that zone.
Are there? I mean, what does it say about the mists?
You can
Taiga.
go look at the taiga if you want.
You want to look at the taiga, not the mists. The mist isn't a zone.
Well, I mean, what does it say about where the mist is?
Yeah, so you go check it out. Make me an investigation check.
So the mists are in the taiga currently.
Mm-hmm. That's a 19.
19. Yeah, so you do find the taiga, and you look at it, and it has no listed catchable monsters within it.
Mm-hmm. What I thought. Are there any like notable features, like a tall mountain or a cave or
Just
anything?
tall trees,
Trees.
big, thick winter trees.
Just one more last ditch effort. Can I just try scrying on the last place I saw the dwarf before? Like on the first scry, like where the red light was? I
Sure.
know it was probably a foggy, difficult.
It's just fog. That's all you see.
All right. Well. I'm going to stand by what I said last night. I think we need to get the fuck out of this cauldron.
Well, if the mists are fucking people up, do we really want to risk going there and
I don't.
potentially
But-
losing our orbs?
No,
What
I
if
don't.
it's a better monster than anything else here?
I don't give a fuck if it's a really good monster. If it's a really good monster,
According-
it could kill us all.
According to the map, there's nothing there to catch.
Yeah. It's something else. And I don't know if it turned them against each other, but it really fucked them up. And
Okay, I can get there. You said there was a tree, right?
we're debating whether or not we even want to go. And you want to go right now anyway.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying if you want to go, you
Yeah,
can
it's
show
full
me
of-
that tree,
Well, it's
and
full of
I
trees.
can get us there.
There are lots of
No,
trees.
the tree. Didn't you say he was lying against the
He
tree?
was, yes, lying against a tree.
You let me see that tree. I can get us there.
I don't know how to show you the tree. I can draw a tree, but I'm not very good at art.
Can it take
Yeah,
us?
He could spend 30 minutes. No, he can't, because I don't think he can use that thing.
What is it? Oh,
That's
is it?
the orb.
I think it's only for
Scrying orb. I think
specific
it's
classes.
specific classes.
What if we go and then you open a tree to get us back if something bad happens?
All right, I'm gonna take a rest. Then fine. Here's what we're doing.
Oh,
I
it
will
doesn't
take a
say.
rest.
Just did a long rest, so
And I'm gonna take a. Can you wait? Do you need a long rest or a short rest to switch spells?
Long rest. I
Probably
believe.
a long rest for druids, but it's
I
dependent
haven't
on class.
selected the spells yet, but I also don't want to like.
Meta too much.
Which-
I mean, if you spent
Right,
all
well,
night
'cause,
thinking about what you wanted to do the next
Right.
day, then
And so like
So
I thought about getting scrying,
the,
but like
the crystal ball is for anybody. It doesn't actually have a limit on classes.
then
So-
that's fine. Just use the crystal ball.
then I just do that. Okay, and then
So-
I'm gonna pick this up because it's super useful. And what level was it though? 6 or 7. I missed it. Where'd it go? Drop that. That. Okay, so I have transport via plants.
We spend another hour. You can attune to the crystal ball. You can scry on.
I'll scry.
The
I'll
dwarf's
see
body.
the tree. And I can cast that spell. Let me see. It probably has a cost component. I'll just
You're
go
gonna make me
wherever the
regret
cost
not
is.
taking Speak with Dead, though.
I can just res as well. He
Okay.
dead. If we get there in time, we can heal him. So what am I looking? I'm looking for the material cost of.
And can you do
Transport
it
via
twice
plants.
to get us back? You
No, it
just-
stays open for 1 round. So yeah.
It's just
So,
a
okay.
teleportation circle, basically.
Yeah, basically, but it's any plant, large,
With
large
which
or
you are-
larger,
Whichever you are familiar with. So you have to be
Right.
familiar with it.
at
It has
any
to be-
distance.
I know.
But by scrying it, I'm familiar with it. I'll find a
Yes,
tree
correct.
here.
So you need to find a plant here that
I'm just saying
you can get
functionally,
friendly with.
it is the same as teleportation circle.
Okay, so I will tell whoever, like, if
Also-
you guys want to go, I can get us there immediately.
If
Or
you
it means
can
there's
get
no
us,
One-way
rush.
trip. That's a one-way trip, though.
we have to get
Uh,
back as well. I'm not going
I
and
cast-
staying in the mist.
It's 6th level. I can actually make it a 2-way trip.
It's
So,
a two-way trip. We run
we
in,
go?
we run out.
Thought it was 7th.
Nope, it's 6th. And I also have a 7th level spot. So
Thought all those spells were 7.
plane
Maybe it's
shift is
just
7th.
teleport and plane
I
shift.
have plane shift is 7th, but I don't need plane shift because
Okay, the other
it's
question-
on the same plane of existence.
The other question is, do we all go or just the strongest people? that
Anybody can go. Any number of creatures can pass through in the 1 round that it's open.
Right.
So
You can just
we
like
go.
file through.
Like I said before, do we want to actually risk going into the mist?
I think for a quick
I have
in and
another
out,
plan for
Group
that
that
as
was
well.
way more powerful than us just got obliterated in there. Why would we go in there?
if we can get
because
the
they
dwarf
were
out,
not.
Yes, they were.
if we can get the dwarf out, we could potentially get information out of him
It's true.
and find out
And
what's
I
happening.
have an idea about how to stop the mist temporarily, long enough.
Just
I was gonna cast Investiture of no, that's level 6. I can't do that one. Then Bropsian. She can do Investiture of Wind. Because then it creates a swirling globe of air around you, which would dispel the mist around you.
If the mist isn't just magic.
It's a magic air. Why would that? Unless it's just like so incredibly powerful that it doesn't matter. Right?
I think if we're doing this, we take every damn precaution we can. So yes, absolutely. Get the mist away. We pop in, grab the dwarf, pop back out.
I think it's worth it, right? I mean,
We're also hoping that maybe the mist isn't some kind of anti-magic field and we can actually cast spells to get back out again.
We'll scry into it, so I don't think it's any anti-magic.
how many times can you scry? Is it unlimited?
You can use the ball as many times as you want, but you can't scry on the same thing if it succeeds.
Okay, but like
24
he's
hours.
probably willing at this point because he knows we're trying to help him, right?
I mean, I told him, but he said he didn't know who we were
So I'll scry on him and try and see if I can see how far he might be from the tree.
or any tree.
You scrying on him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, are you trying to scry on him or the tree?
I'm trying to scry on him and see if I can from that
So
10-foot whatever.
As you scry on him, you see a dwarf dragging his feet, just barely alive, walking, moving steadily in one direction. He brushes against a tree as he passes by it, leaving a
Okay.
bloody handprint on it.
That's the tree then. Okay, ready?
But we have to go right now because he's moving.
We have to go
Do
right
you
now.
have
If you
a-
guys want to get them, we have to go right now. Do you want
have
to go
a
right now?
return point?
The same tree that we're
Yeah,
here.
we
next
go
to.
in and out the same two trees.
There's no real trees here. The closest tree
damn
that
it.
you
Is there a
would be able
large
to,
plant? It doesn't have to be a
the
tree. It can be
closest
a
tree
plant.
that you could find that you could go through is going to be Shoe's garden on top of the thing.
Okay, then we're
Sure,
going there.
using your garden.
It doesn't even have to be a tree. It could be a bush, right?
What? What are we doing? Don't break anything.
I need
No
your
promises.
tree. I need your tree. I'm going to save a dwarf.
Well, use
Hopefully.
the tree.
Or we're all going to die.
And then like, okay, everybody ready? Who's going? All of us? All right.
Sure,
And
why the fuck not? Let's go.
Transport via plants.
This
And
is
then
a
we
mistake.
Go through.
All right. So most of you guys find yourselves quickly opening your eyes.
No,
to
it's a
bunch of
fucking
fog.
portal.
However, Orin,
God damn it! Why do we keep doing this? Orin's not
Why
allowed
do
in
we bring-
portals.
That's the question is why do we bring Orin with us when we
No,
do
he's
it?
not allowed. Why do we do it? You should know this, Orin. It's your life.
Oh my god.
as you step through these plants, you find yourself in a very familiar
Fuck.
location. You see this tunnel of just light pouring through, and you can see countless incarnations of Northought making their way from one to the next, hovering through, just making their way. And they're going to make a perception check to see if they notice you. Are you trying to... What do you do while this is happening?
Just assume that you have
You're
pass
seeing
without
this
trace.
too. Oh, sorry, not Seti. Seti, were
What?
you able to see this before, or was it
I-
Broxy?
It was Bropsy, I think.
I
right?
think-
Oh,
Bropsy
this
She
is
has-
me.
I
That's
think
me on
Brox-
Roxy
me.
now.
Yeah,
Because
so
she's got
Bropsy,
the primordial insider, and she's been like,
yeah, so
Yeah.
Orin and Bropsy, you guys are seeing all of these incarnations of Northoughts moving. They're pretty well removed from where you guys are currently moving. But you can see that they're using like these sort of like root systems of just light, and they're just traveling from one to the next. And there are a few that are just like break their way out and just begin flowing through other portals throughout the area. The nearest one is probably no further than 100 feet away from you. It's the closest one.
I'm just gonna grab Bropsy's hand and just be like, stay very still.
Okay. As you guys are continuing this transit, which takes about 10 seconds only, see one of the Northought incarnations turns ahead, goes, and as its mouth opens, you see jagged, sharp teeth, and it sort of zips down to where the route is that you guys are traveling on, and begins sort of like watching you all move. I need you to make me a stealth check, both of you, to
That's
appear
without
to be
trace.
still.
I mean, I could pass without trace. I feel
I
like.
mean, I have
No.
this on the staff.
Yeah, Grim would have done it as we're heading into
Assume
this
if we're
nonsense.
going through, Grim's using
Grim is
everything.
not here. It's
Grim
just
is
me and
not.
Bropsy.
Grim is
Oh, you
just-
do have to be within range. of
Grim
the-
is not. Grim is
person who
there, but
cast
he's
it.
not functionally there. He's not.
It's like different planes.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
right.
Pretty much.
Your guys are instantly stepping through into the mist. They have a transit that they are
Time
experiencing.
passes for them. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. I got
I
you.
got a nat 20 for a 25.
Bropsy?
Oh, thank God for advantage. 23.
23. So as it looks at you, you see its eyes sort of widen. You can see light falling into its pupils. You see light falling into the pupils the same way that the portals that appear do. And as like sort of sideways slit eyes begin to like kind of rotate and open and expand as it just observes you. And then and you see like a sort of bead of light catches its attention and it just sort of swarms off. These things, by the way, are like 13 feet tall, by the way.
Roxy, standing a solid 4 foot.
And as these things, it zips back out of the way, you guys also step into the mist, and you got through there without being noticed.
And so immediately, the first thing I'm going to do is use my bonus action to healing word him at 5th level.
As you approach and you look for him, you look in the mist and you begin searching around. You do not see him
He's
presently.
gone in 6 seconds.
In 6
I'm gonna-
seconds, you are not sure where he is.
Try
Make
and
me
pick up
a-
on his tracks and just follow.
It's
Make
blood,
me,
right?
make me a survival or investigation check, your choice.
Ropsy, get rid of this mist around us.
God. Yeah.
I mean-
I'll-
Props has got her 14. I guess that's probably better.
9. There's lots of snow, guys. It's cold.
I got a 20.
20.
How long?
Yeah.
How long does the investiture spell last?
Oh, that one lasts up to
it's
10
like
minutes. if you
Yeah,
cast it,
10
yeah.
minutes.
I don't want to be here 10 minutes.
All right.
find him in
what did you
5
guys
or
roll
we're
for
bouncing out.
looking on the ground?
20.
20. You do pick up a trail of blood heading past this tree. You see the tree with the handprint that you guys just came out of. As you zip through, you see it begins to seal up behind you, knitting itself back
Fine.
together, and you can see the bloody handprint, and then you can see in the direction where he continued to walk.
I'm just like,
the mist is too thick to see further than 10 feet ahead of you.
So does Brapsy's investiture blow the mist out?
Yes, as you expand the investiture wind, you see that you guys have a sort of pocket, and so the mist actually becomes super dense right around your sphere. Like it's even denser, it feels like, to the point where the sphere looks like a wall of solid mist. But everything inside you can see clearly.
All right, I'm just like one of those squad leaders. Like I motion towards this, and I'm just taking off running. I want everybody to keep pace and move as a pack, and we're going to search for like 2 minutes. And if we don't find him, we're bouncing the fuck out.
Just follow the blood.
So I just follow
Okay.
the trail.
So you follow the blood, and you can hear just something catches the attention to your ears, and it's something that you didn't expect. Absolute silence. As you begin listening, you don't hear a single bird.
Yeah.
Or rabbit furrowing. No insects. Nothing. Absolute silence within this space. You begin following this trail of blood stealthily, but as quickly as you can with these 2 minutes of searching while still making it back to your tree.
I mean, we can go
Keeping
back
track of
through
where
any
you
tree.
are.
We can go to any tree.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So keeping track of where you are, you guys just carefully begin following it. And as you approach forward, you do see a figure ahead of you, slumpily staggering through. And it's just beyond you in the mist.
I mean, can we catch up with it? We're moving quicker, I assume.
Yeah, if you want to catch up to it, you absolutely can. I was just informing you that it was there.
Just until we
As
can
soon
make
as
out
we
what
see
it
it,
As
is.
soon as we can see him, I'll hit that healing word.
I mean,
Healing word then.
There's snow and stuff here, right?
Yeah, there's frost on the ground, and yeah.
Like, but is it
It's
like?
cold.
Can I make a snowball
Sure.
and just? Thunk?
So he immediately grabs and forms a snowball and chucks it at this thing.
I'm
It
not trying to
flies
do
in-
damage. Just hit
It
it.
flies into the mist.
We don't know if it hit or not.
The second you throw it through the mist, it just goes.
But we can see him, right? Can I healing word him? Is he close enough to do that?
Yeah. You could certainly healing word him. You can just basically make out this shadowy figure. It's so dense, the fog.
So 17 hit points then for him.
Okay. Like you feel that there's purchase to your spell. It connects to something, and you feel like the energy release.
Yeah, I just want to move close enough until we can actually see him more clearly and make sure this is the dwarf and that he's still a dwarf.
As you break through and look, you see this dwarf staggering a few feet at a time, dragging his feet, red ichor dripping to the ground as he.
Rapsy, can you throw a greater restoration on him? Grim, get ready to pop a tree as soon as we either have him or he turns out to be hostile.
Who are you the voice?
We're here to rescue you. Come with us back to town.
My friends. My friends.
They're
We can
dead.
come back for your friends. We need to save one of you at a time. It's very difficult.
No, my friends. I can't leave without them. I won't.
You have to, right now, or you're not leaving at all.
He turns
They
and he
wouldn't
looks
want
at
you
you.
to die.
I just, Grim, open a portal in a tree and somebody, will tackle him through it.
I was gonna say I just non-lethal smash him in the face.
You
They
non-lethal
wouldn't
flash
want
him in the
you to
face.
live.
If he tries to
Non-lethal.
resist,
He's just
if
gonna
he
like
won't,
knock. If he
like-
tries to stop us, yeah.
Yeah,
he's
he's not going with you in that moment. So you run and punch him in the face.
basically, if he tries to pull away and get
Yeah.
away from
Let me-
us,
let
Yeah,
me-
absolutely.
but
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
until
That's
that
what he's
moment.
doing. He's pulling away. He does not want to go with you.
Yeah.
So
Are Grim is
So
going to
now-
grapple him with both of his tentacles.
So you're grappling him and punching
And
him in
I'm
the
just
face.
gonna
I'm
non-lethal
just going to
just try and
grapple
knock
him and
him out.
restrain him so that we can go.
Okay.
We gotta get the
so
fuck out.
You immediately grapple around him and just whoa, and then the second your fist punches him straight across the face, you feel it sink into his flesh. And you look and his jaw's completely dislocated. And then he
Fine, we
goes,
can fix that.
with his jaw completely sideways, he goes, "That wasn't very nice."
All right, let's get the fuck out. Leave him here.
You should
Okay,
learn
then
to
let's go.
behave." And as his mouth begins to stretch open, you see sharp, jagged teeth forming.
Grim, get us out of here.
And as it begins to fold over himself, you see tentacles begin pouring out from
I Eldritch
under
blast
his
him away.
armor. Okay, you do Eldritch Blast. And as you do, his body just twists around it and just immediately gets shot into the darkness.
Because he was so
Here.
weak, right, that he
And you
couldn't.
hear,
Grim, get us out. Get us out.
Okay, if there's a tree, I'll use it. Is there a tree?
are you running for a tree? Yeah, there's trees somewhere. You can see shadows in the distance.
Well, let's find the tree. The closest tree we can get to. That guy's gone.
All right, so you run. You see that there's this pillar of shadow. You run towards it. You reach out your hand,
We're gonna
And
make
as
sure
your
it's a tree
fingers-
before we touch it.
touch it over it. You immediately realize that it is writhing tentacles. And you hear,
All right.
"You have wandered into my domain now. There
Everyone
is
stick
no
together."
escape for you.
All right. Grim is going to set the staff down and have it turn into the tree.
Oh, you have it start to turn into a tree?
I'm having it turn into a tree.
How long does that take?
I don't know. I think that was pretty quick, right? I mean, if I can do it quickly, then tree form, 1 charge to transform it into a healthy tree. The tree is 60 foot tall and 5 foot diameter. Yeah, it's yeah. Okay. It just says it does it. It doesn't say it takes time or anything. It just does it.
I would assume it takes more than instantaneous to.
No, I know, but I mean, like, I'm assuming it's like a round or something. I don't know, because it's
Yeah.
already a full staff. It's just going to grow from a staff into a tree.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying that given normal time, that's quite an extensive process. I would assume, but I'm not sure how quickly it would happen, if it would happen instantly 1 round or what.
Yeah, no, however long it takes. It's like I'm putting the tree down.
All right, so you're starting a tree.
It's
We gotta get out.
it's an action to just do it.
It's an action to do it. All right, so as you go to place this tree down, we'll have you roll initiative to find out if that happens first or if other things happen first, because that seems like a
17.
time-oriented thing. So this thing will roll its initiative. Which
Just
I
like
think
to point out, I was against coming here from the beginning.
I know. I was hoping we could get in and out so fast that it wouldn't matter
yeah,
that much.
you actually
but
you're gonna go before this thing. So
We have a tree, guys.
There's never just a simple in and out in this game.
this tree immediately forms up.
I have a
Directly
21
in
for
front of you.
initiative, or
It wasn't
24.
simple to begin with. We knew it was complicated. That's why I'm using a 6th level spell, a 7th level spell slot. I used 5th level.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna lose my magic staff.
All right. So with that though, at the end of your turn, it will make a legendary action.
So what was Grim's initiative?
A 17.
I got a 24.
Yeah, there's people before Grim, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just happened to also go before him.
Yeah. So I rolled a 10 plus that. So
I don't know what Roxy would do to be useful.
Perhaps he can do plenty to be
it's
useful.
just straight dex, right?
We want
Yeah,
to keep
it's
the
just-
mist away from us.
It's just
We
straight
want
dex,
defense right
so-
now, like any kind of defense at all.
You can use the investiture of wind can create a block of wind that blows things outwards too.
Okay, so top of the order was 24 for SETI, right?
Probably.
yep.
I don't know if that's dangerous to us or not, though. But you might be
who
able to
else is above
push him
20?
away.
SETI at 24.
Nobody else is above 20?
I'm at 21.
All right. All right. 20 to 15.
Grim's what, 17?
Roxy is
16?
19.
17, yeah.
Popsy, what are you?
19.
She's 19.
All right, so this thing is going last with a 16.
Nope, I have a 14.
Oh.
Surprisingly.
I'm like, how's our monk the lowest on the
Oh,
initiative?
yeah, so Seti,
It
what
has
are you
never
doing?
happened.
I will hold.
This thing has completely vanished into the mist.
I will hold my action until Grimm's tree portal opens. Wait, is that going to happen this round?
The
Nope.
Mhm.
tree would be growing this
The
round.
tree grows.
Well,
this
is
round.
it does the tree just has to be large or larger?
But it's an action for you to cast the spell, right? To open the portal.
Yep.
Yep.
So
he's
if it's
got
an action to put your step down. It'd
Yeah.
be
So
the next
that's
turn
that's
before
going
you
to
open.
be my turn right now, regardless.
Yes.
Do
So
we
you will
not
need
see
to
Um,
make it
other
through one
actual
round.
trees?
Well, we went to one, but it was a tentacle.
It was right
So-
in tentacles because we're in Northout's domain.
All right, so for my, I'm assuming we're
Or
hoping
whoever
we
this
get
is
multiple
domain.
rounds,
Somebody
but
with a lot of
Northought
tentacles.
is not tentacles. Northought is goat monsters.
and
Northout
tentacles.
does have tentacles.
We've we have been
He
tentacled by
like shoots
Northought
tentacles
before.
out of his chest.
That's
Yeah.
an awkward sentence.
Uh,
Does he? I don't remember that ever.
When we were in the woods,
Oh yeah, he did tentacles a lot. They were massive tentacles too. They were like 80-foot
throwing
long
people
tentacles.
like across the map, like
Yeah. You
Yeah.
remember? You remember when the Kraken got ripped through the ocean by massive tentacles as well?
Oh,
All right.
Tentacles that grabbed him. Oh,
yeah. We've been haunted by tentacles this whole damn campaign.
he's
Yeah.
a tentacle goat monster. He's pretty gross.
Wow, my mic keeps cutting out. Okay, so for
The
my,
tentacles just don't come out of his body.
he's like, you're in my domain now, and I'm just immediately like, no, you're in mine, and I'm going to cast Ralathim's Psychic Lance at 6th level. It needs to make an intelligence saving throw of a DC 20.
Do you have to be able to see it?
I mean, there's tentacles.
There's a pile of tentacles. Yes. So you're targeting that?
Well, okay, so it says alternatively you can utter a creature's name. If the name target is within 120 feet, it becomes the spell's target even if you can't see it.
Okay.
You're in my domain.
So if
No thought.
if Northoug's not within 120 feet, then nothing happens. But if he's within 120 feet,
Okay. So that's how it works.
yes.
Nothing happens.
Fuck. All right. Well, there goes my 6th level slot.
Rip.
Bonus action. Bonus action. I will give. Boy, I have some good shit. Maybe I should do Spirit Shroud. I've never used it before. Oh, that's if I do damage. That's not a defensive thing. All right, bonus action. I will Bardic Inspiration to Grim. You get a D10.
Yada.
That is my
Cool.
turn. And I form up with the group.
Okay. So as it reaches out, you say Northot. Immediately after that happens, you hear. I am not Northot. Poor child.
Then who the fuck are you?
Look. And you feel something rip into your mind. Did you make a wisdom saving throw?
Happily, bitch. Oh no, that's a natural one.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
a 4. It's a 4.
You are
You,
going to
you
take.
need somebody. You need somebody with a reroll.
She just gets
Yeah,
so
where's chat?
lobotomized.
All right, so you are taking. Let's count it up so far. 10 to do 21, 26.
Is he casting the spell that you just
27,
cast on him
28.
when you?
You're
It's
taking
happening.
36 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and you're stunned
Okay.
till the start of your next turn.
But he just goes rigid.
No, I'm sorry. Start of its next turn. No, that is you're the creature. Okay, so start of your next turn. Gotcha.
Okay. All right. That's my
Okay.
turn.
So you feel something rip into your mind, and as you like your eyes open, you can see like her eyes have turned completely black, and you can just see tentacles writhing underneath
Ooh.
like her eyes, and you can see that they're moving, like the actual flesh of her eye is moving. Seti, you were seeing horrific visions, which
Cool.
I can explain to you later. So that was Seti's turn. Mitnir.
Okay. Well, I want to yell at him, but I was trying to think what to yell, and I'm just like, ah, fuck. Like, just like, just. Do I see that happen? Like, are we close enough together that I see like that happen to her?
We're very
Yeah,
close together. I said
You're all like within 10 feet of each other. You're all piled on each other.
Basically, we'll start to rage and just be like, let her go, and we'll also cast out the armor again, but this time everyone can actually see it since I'm there.
Yeah.
So like as I do it, just like from the scales, like the ice kind of forms, and then I get like kind of a headpiece that goes up over the, it looks like a full suit of like ice armor.
Yeah,
yeah.
the whole area just kind of chills a little bit, and there's like this aura of waves over you guys.
With the rage, I'll just have the lightning strike into the tentacle that was close to us.
All right, it zaps
Just
it.
Just to try and be intimidating with it.
Yeah, as you zap it, like you see like one little bit of tentacle like sort of like falls off and plops to the ground, and you see that a face of a squirrel is like melded into the tentacle.
You killed a squirrel.
Not the first time, probably.
No. You eat them for breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Brapsi. Brapsi? Guess only have to.
Abomination.
Whatever this is, it's spoopy.
Yeah.
It ain't no creature of normal.
Yeah. Well, Investiture of Wind is a concentration spell, so I can't really do anything else. Like, I can bonus action Shillelagh, but...
You can cast spells while you're concentrating, as long as they aren't also concentration spells.
90% of my spells are concentration. Like, if somebody needs a heal, I can do a heal, but that's... I can do a tidal wave. Would that be helpful here? Like...
I mean, it would displace the mist.
Maybe.
But I'm already displacing
Maybe.
the Investiture of Wind, so...
Who knows, man? Do what you wish, or you can choose to hold an action, or...
You could bless people to give them bonuses on their rolls.
You have an ability to just like blow a big giant gust of wind and knock the fucking shit out of the way.
I have bless.
She just like open her mouth and just like breathe and like just displace the mist for just a minute.
What'd you ever pick for your third breath?
Does
I had to go and relook if I ever figured that out.
I was gonna say, does freedom of movement get rid of stun?
No,
I don't think it gives rid of stun. I think it
you're
gets rid of,
stunned.
I think it gets rid of similar things, but I don't know about stun. I don't think
Yeah.
so.
If
I can
it's
look- I'll look at
something
it.
that
I'm pretty sure
affects
I
your
went with the one
movement
that does
speed,
haste.
if it affects your movement speed, freedom of movement gets rid
Oh
of it.
shit. Well, if you have haste, give Grim haste.
Oh. Okay. I do have freedom.
Does paralyze that would reduce the speed or cause the target to be paralyzed or restrained? It doesn't say stunned.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes, but
Sorry, I was just talking about
stun,
freedom of movement. Yeah,
stun makes your movement 0, right?
Well, it incapacitates.
But you're incapacitated.
You're still incapacitated.
It
You still
doesn't
can't
undo
do
the
anything.
incapacitation, so no.
Like
Freedom
he's
of movement
dead.
does not cure
Like,
everything.
Being dead does you can't cure freedom of movement with death with freedom of movement, right? Their movement's
Yeah, right.
0. It's reduced by being dead, but like they don't
Yeah,
come back
yeah,
to life.
Yeah, right. So
Well, if the haste is helpful, I will give haste.
okay, you're giving haste to who?
Grim.
Grim.
All right, so
Especially
as you
helpful.
breathe out, you watch as the wind like wraps around him, and he appears to just move at significantly increased speed. And with that being your turn, I assume. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Grim, it is your turn.
Grim's turn. Okay, is the tree? Let's see. How much will the tree grow in my turn? I mean, obviously that's one action that I'm
It's
doing.
going to need a whole round to grow.
Going to need a whole round before it's considered large size.
Correct.
Okay, because it's going to be a 60-foot tree.
Yes, and I think it takes 6 seconds to grow there.
Yeah, but what I mean is like 3 seconds in. Would that mean it's 30-foot tall? And
I
thus a
would
large.
say that trying to place your spell on a growing tree is impossible by the nature of the
Yeah,
spell.
that probably would be true. Because then the spot would be way up there.
Yep.
No, I'm just checking. Like, I just want to be sure that I do it right. Okay, so that's obviously action 1.
So you place the staff and it begins growing into a tree.
And then, like you're saying I can't cast that till next round. That's fine. What else do I have? Where can I put this? Hold on one second. Okay, cool. I'm going. No, I can't do that because
A lot of us
level,
are
so-
going to need the ready actions to run to dash into
Yeah,
Grim's tree
So I have
thing.
to save my. I have to save
Since
my
he
level
goes after
7
us.
for this. Could do that. No, I can't do that because that's just currently growing into a tree. Never mind. I will find something momentarily. I promise.
It's okay. We kind of dropped
Something to
that on
do.
you.
Yeah, the haste is like I was like I had one move to do, and now I have a lot of moves. Yeah. Untangle animal friendship, absorb elements. Get back to the top. Sorry, guys. I didn't really expect it to do
It's okay.
2 spells.
There's a lot on the line right now, so take your time to come up with something really good.
We kill it. We kill it. I came up with a plan.
So this isn't Northought. Is it the like who else is in play that we don't know about? Anybody else other than the idiot god?
Easy way is to remove them from play, then it doesn't matter. Eh?
Is it greed? It
Okay.
could be greed.
I am going to, because I have to wait anyway. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic on Seti.
Oh, does that work? Okay,
Wait, what?
he cast Dispel Magic on me.
No, that does not make her stun go away.
I didn't know if it was like it wasn't a spell.
It's from mental shock that she
Oh,
is
that's-
stunned for 1 round.
Oh, well then would I be able to fix that with Okay, so she's not like. Can I try to lesser restoration her, or would that not do anything?
I don't think it's gonna do anything, honestly, because
Oh,
it's
because she's stunned. It's only
she's just
paralyzed,
stunned.
poisoned, deaf, and blind. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is that corpse still with us,
No,
or is it just like
the-
totally
he-
jettisoned into
he
oblivion?
was the corpse.
Yeah.
Or he like pulled it through the nothing,
Somebody
right?
else just twisted around and stuff.
Like he
He
does
got
with the
whipped
things
in.
when he makes them into fractures. Okay.
So that's kind of wishful. Like when she hit it with the Eldritch Blast, its body just like wrapped around it, like the body was just hollow, like it was just
Right.
made of like a bag. It just
It was a people suit.
Mm-hmm. It definitely looks like what I saw
Men in
Greed
black.
going through in the far plane. Right?
it doesn't look like him specifically what you saw.
That
That's
could be
similar.
another type of situation. Yeah.
Like you didn't see
Okay.
his face.
The way you
but
described,
the
well, but the
that
way
his
you
mouth
described the
split like
smile
that,
splitting, yeah.
the way that the mouth split like that, absolutely, yes.
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that guy was Greed. I'm thinking this is
Yeah.
very similar to what I saw Greed going through.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, I think it might be
Shit,
Greed.
then, okay, then I'm just going to activate Symbiotic Entity. I'm not sure what else to do. So, let's use that. Sorry, it took so long. I was just seeing if I had anything useful. So I'll use
happens, it
Symbiotic
happens.
Entity.
Heard.
My spores are going big now.
All right, so you hear like footsteps in a lot of different directions,
Mm-hmm.
coming towards you, but not reaching you yet.
Mm-hmm.
However, there is also just a moment of suffer, and you see like just like a in the smoke, like a hollow section at 3 points around the sphere. And I need Seti, Grim, and Orin to make me a. Well, let me go to the thing page again real quick. Oh nope, they're attack hits. Never mind. You don't need to do anything. That's a 21 to hit you, Seti. Oh, it's advantage because you're stunned.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. That's way higher. That's 32.
Yeah.
Okay. Grim, that is 27 to hit.
Yeah.
And 28 for you, Orin.
Yep.
All right. Seti, that is 18 points of psychic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Grim, that is only 9 points of psychic damage.
Which just eats into my 10 HP anyway. So.
And then 20 points of psychic damage to you, Orin.
Okay, so that's 10% resistant.
I'm gonna use my reaction actually on that
Mm-hmm.
and share my resistances with Seti.
There you go.
What does
So
that
she
do?
takes half psychic because I have psychic res.
How much?
You actually share it with everybody in your sphere, I believe.
Your aura of warding. I don't know if this was your adjustment or not. Said with friendly creatures. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and do it. So everyone takes half.
Literally everybody.
I have no idea how much I took.
I think you took 18 damage, so 9?
Yes, it was 18.
I couldn't read fast enough. I was like, ah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, now that when you say 18, I remember. Yeah, that was what it was.
Okay, so that was its turn. You still haven't seen this thing that just like,
Mhm.
and there's things running from different directions. Okay.
Next.
Yep. And then we'll have to just see if these other guys get their thing off or not. 'Cause that's definitely going to be a roll.
Bless you.
All right. Orin.
Yeah.
It's your move.
What are we doing, guys? Fighting?
We're waiting for
Not
Grimm's
fighting.
tree to go up so we can
There's
get
nothing
out.
to hit
do not
yet.
want to fight this.
No, we're
This
not
is
staying
gonna
and
be
fighting.
death.
I mean, you know Mitnir's stance, so.
Minir always wants to fight to the death.
It's worked so far.
Well, I guess I will. For my action, I'll do my Lord of Light.
Word.
So I now emit bright light in a 60-foot radius.
All right, that really hits. And like, you know what happens when you put your brights on fog and it just puts this wall of just like fucking solid soup in front of you. Now you guys can't see past the sphere at fucking all. Like, it is just a sphere around you.
That works both ways, right? You can't see it.
Hopefully.
I mean,
Honestly,
it should.
yeah. Like
It
they're
should be
gonna
like a
have
total coverage
disadvantage.
idea, right?
They're gonna have like disadvantage on you guys for sure, and you're gonna have disadvantage on them.
Because this counts
But
as
we're not trying to
daylight,
attack. It
which
doesn't
is
matter if we
super
have
bright.
disadvantage.
Right.
Cool.
So
Like
that's
when
my
it's snowy
action.
outside.
I don't really have a bonus I can do right now, so that's. I guess I'll just get closer to everyone else. Make sure we're all grouped
Yeah,
up.
we'll all gather
By
around the
Grab
tree
Seti.
stick.
Oh, never mind. It would be a
Somebody
thing,
will have
except
to
for
grab
this
me.
guy doesn't need eyes to see you.
Oh, he's blind sight.
No, he's true sight.
Okay, well, yeah, but I mean, like blindside. I just
I
you
mean,
know,
like,
yeah,
true sight is true sight, man. Like,
yeah. True sight, you see anything, right?
doesn't fucking matter. They see you.
Right.
Anyways, so with that being the case, at the end of Orin's turn, Seti, once again, I need you to make me a Constitution saving or a Wisdom
It's
saving
a
throw.
saving throw, and if I fail again, I'm still stunned.
No, it's just doing it to you again.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
no.
that. Well, this time it is a 22.
22 is a success, and there's no half measure, so you resist it and you come out of your stun.
Wow, what
Seti,
a
it's your turn.
fucking
Jokes
horror.
on
All
him.
right,
Jokes on him for doing it
so
twice, huh?
I am going to.
Hang on, before you do anything.
Oh,
We're at the top of the order right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just time check because
I know it's late, but can
Sorry.
we play through this round at least to see if we get out?
yeah, if everyone wants to, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm
that
fine.
okay with
I mean,
everybody?
Okay.
I figure we can
We
escape and
fight!
then like be like near death on the other
We're
side.
not fighting, Mitnir.
Just wanted to check.
I am
No,
just
I'm good,
gonna.
yeah.
I'm gonna lock arms with Orin, and as I'm just gonna ready an action for as soon as that door is open, as soon as the portal's open, I'm gonna dimension door through it.
Alright,
I don't know
seems
that
fair.
it works that way.
Can I? I
Not
mean,
like a portal, right? It's like it's.
but if I
you have to
dimension
door through it, you've got to run through it.
But
Yeah,
you
you
can
have
still
to
put-
touch the
You
plant.
can put
Door.
yourself into the door, basically.
yeah,
though.
can I dimension door
Yeah,
both of us
to the
into the
door.
into the portal?
Yeah, like to the doorway and then step forward. Yeah, right.
Or like in the mid. Yeah, you could touch it, right? But it would be like
Yeah.
There's
I just
nowhere
want to put us
see
on the
other
threshold,
side.
so like we just like oh
Yep.
Right.
You're ready to go. You're ready to pull him out of there.
Aren't we
Okay.
literally standing next to the tree? Right?
Absolutely.
I just don't know if I can
I don't know
haul
that it's
you with
necessary.
me.
I think we're literally at the tree.
Yeah, you're at the
Well,
tree.
somebody needs to haul Orin in because he's slow. By which I mean he's.
slow.
Because
I
you're
just mean that you're last in the
You're
initiative
last.
order.
Him.
I can
as
move
you guys
faster than anyone here.
as you guys are growing this tree, by the way, you do see that there are tentacles wrapping around the top of the tree, trying to rip it apart.
Great.
Oh fuck! All right. Well, I'm gonna bonus action.
You can just hear the branches snapping up top, just as it starts growing up.
I'm gonna bonus action bardic inspiration for. It doesn't matter that much. Orin, you have it, and then I will ready. My action will be to just dash into the
Okay, Minir.
and pull anybody with me if I can. But
I'm gonna just try and blindly zap something 10 feet away. See if I get lucky.
You gonna do a breath, or are you
No,
gonna
no,
do...
just my rage zap, just letting lightning strike 10 feet away somewhere and hoping it's hitting something.
I mean, no. I think it hit some tentacles or something, but I don't know if like.
I mean, something can roll against my my stupid spores.
how big is the range on your spores?
I don't know. It's like 5-10 feet. I think it's just
Yeah,
5 feet. Actually.
nothing is right there by you. This thing was like
Okay,
80 feet away, like shooting stuff at you. So
I'm just
it
trying to
has
see
a
if I
range of
can
120 feet. It has no reason to get up on close on you right now. It's just toying with you. So
I guess I'm just gonna ready action dive through the portal. I
okay,
guess, like when it
Yeah.
opens.
sure. Brapsy.
I just ready an action and dash through.
Okay, good.
Well, all of your readied actions are unnecessary. Grim wraps his 20-foot tentacle arms around everybody,
Oh.
casts the spell, and then just like dips through.
All right, and as the thing in the distance casts counterspell, we shall now see.
can I counterspell the counterspell? It's a reaction.
Yeah.
Counterspell is 60-foot range, so
If
Alright, so
it's in range of us, then I'm in range of it.
Well, we have to roll for these.
Yeah, so I'm doing it at the max possible level, but I think that would be level 5 for me, which is not
Wait,
great.
is there?
No.
How does counterspell work? I mean, am I automatically countered? Is that?
Well,
It depends. It depends how mine goes. So what level is
So-
he casting it at?
Wait. Okay. Okay. So, what is your spell's level?
7?
7. Okay. So it needs to
So there's a
make
DC.
DC 17 to succeed.
Yep.
It fails.
My spell fails
So
or it
then-
fails?
It fails to counterspell. Your spell opens, and as you grab your boys, you can hear chattering, and eyes start popping up in the fog. And you can see like eyes that are like glowing with heat, red in the distance, and things are just gnashing. And you will be back. I'll find you.
To kick your ass as I go through the portal.
Minir just goes backwards with both middle fingers raised.
And as we get through, like once we're through, I'm gonna try and see if I can grab the like staff, but I know it's not gonna work. I'm gonna lose my staff. But
Right. And as you guys pass straight back in, Orin.
Mhm.
No, everyone's gonna see
I'm
it
holding.
now.
I'm holding everybody.
Oh, you're holding everybody. As
We're
you're
all
holding
touching.
You're now all seeing all these Northoughts, and as you all look around,
Grim says, "What the fuck?"
And I cast Pass Without Trace.
yes, that's nice.
Grim, you took us to the wrong place.
No chances.
I immediately
No.
How long are we
put
in
my
there?
hands over people's mouths as they're
No, he
talking.
has
It's
true
like-
sight, doesn't he?
It's like a 6-second trip.
He has true sight,
So
probably.
as you guys begin pouring in, you see tentacles start coming in behind you,
Mhm.
and they start writhing through, and you see the Northoughts begin immediately turn and look at you, and you hear. From
I
all
cast
directions.
minor illusion.
Okay.
What is that good?
Of a bunch of people running up the up the chute, like towards all these Northouts.
Like copies of us.
Yeah, like, oh, they have
Okay,
something tastier
yeah,
coming
so
towards
that,
them.
That starts to happen, and they just rush past you guys. And you see black tentacles begin like ripping through this black void where all these portals are, and begin wrapping themselves around everything, spreading, just ripping through your portal. And you hear, "What is this?"
Shit,
And you
we've
hear,
just let it into Selindor.
And then you hear
It is
a
already
different
on the door.
voice coming from above. This is no place for you. This is my domain. And then you hear. And then suddenly you guys pass through the other side and the portal closes. But you see bright, fracturing light from above and black tentacles from below colliding.
Are they fighting each other?
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's go back.
Well, that was so cool. We're missing the show. Grim will just like lay there, like holding everybody, like fuck.
Is it over? Is it over?
This
Is
is what
it-
you see every time.
And you see
Right.
Shoes just sitting there, and he is like currently squatted behind a bush, and he stands up and zips his pants and goes, "Welcome back." And that's where we'll end our session for the night.
Like Grim's
All right.
never seen. I don't think Grim's never seen that spot before. I think everyone else.
I've seen it. I was
Yeah.
touching
Grim's usually
someone
not the
else
one
time.
holding hands with anybody. Like,
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what you get for
now.
never holding hands with your friends.
Yeah.
You don't get to see all the horrible cosmic horrors that they
Grim is-
experience.
Grim is developmentally disabled. He has a social anxiety issue. He can't. It's not a hold people's.
Oh no, I'm not blaming
him.
him.
Tentacles around you.
So,
Well, fuck.
nice to get back into it.
Yeah. That was
I
greed,
guess-
wasn't it? That was whatever used to be greed.
Grim is getting more friendly now that he has tentacles.
Because you can keep
the
everybody at
lizards can be
20
like-
foot
Like the lizards
reach.
are still gonna be like full length, but just like completely like just lax, just like pools and puddles on the ground, like coiled tentacles. They just like.
I think we could have killed it.
Gagnor, you're gonna get us all. You're gonna get us all killed someday,
Nah.
and you're gonna have no regrets.
Was that Seti's dad just being like, I don't.
No, I
so.
think that was Northought.
No,
Yeah, that was Northought.
It was Northought versus something else.
Yeah, I think, and I think the something else is whatever greed wound up becoming in the far realm.
Dibs. I'm sticking my orb on that thing's face.
That's what we should have done as we dip through. We're all like, orb.
Orbit.
Gotcha.
We've captured North.
Well, I mean, right? It's there. The orb works in the area, and while the orb targets certain things, it'd still be hilarious to be like smack and be like, extract.
Yeah,
Poor staff. I love that staff.
Yeah, that sucks.
that's a real good staff.
But it was the only
Maybe
way to get out. I don't
someday.
think there was another way to get out.
No, we were
Well,
fucked.
Once we clear the cauldron, it could potentially go back and get it. It'll
Once
sit
we
Depends.
get through,
Yeah, does the tree turn back into a staff again?
let's see. It does eventually. I think it requires
How
a.
about this? I
a
would just
power
use the tree
word,
to make
so-
you another staff.
Let's see.
I think you have to turn it back into a staff, don't you?
To turn it
Yeah.
back. Yeah. So it's gonna be
It'll just
a
be a
60-foot
tree.
magical tree.
Well,
I'm
that
just gonna walk
depends.
up to all the trees, whatever
the
we do the
tentacles
thing, and be like,
completely
okay,
rip it to
power word,
splinters?
command word,
Well,
command word.
it's a
command word.
magical tree, so I don't know if the tentacles can destroy it.
Well, he said it
Oh.
was destroyed, so like,
Maybe find
Right,
out someday.
just,
Sure.
I don't know.
I think that creature just got a nice new staff.
If it knows the power word.
Just gonna use the whole damn tree as a staff. Rah!
I'm gonna awaken the
Why
squirrel.
Well, I'm glad everybody seems to have had fun. I
It was
certainly
fun.
did.
Yeah.
We'll probably go chat a little bit as people sort out their newly acquired mutagens.
Yeah, I have some
I've already
thinking to
did
do.
that.
Meanwhile, everybody, we love you. We miss you guys. We never get to see anybody. I don't even know if there's anybody there, but we miss playing D&D
Mhm.
and doing it together. And so we hope to do it again next week and the
Hopefully.
week after. Who knows? But until then, goodbye. And remember, we did it for the rolls.
We did
What's
it for
our
the
sign-off?
rolls. Bye.